just smoked another to the face, yeah. She wanna stay. Singing to your bitch like I was Drake, yeah.
Don't just try to tell me you love me. Can't keep it real if you really don't trust me. Come with a real, you hip in the front, so you get my meals. So I'm gunning for the money in the bank. Coming with a dank, scrolling in a tank, rolling with a gang. You sitting out on the sideline tripping, I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin.
Yeah. I'm okay.
Oh, fancy scenery out there. What up, though? Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy, joined by my man, Spitmo Rax.
What up, though?
We are Young Sus into the move. JB Smooth in the 1 to 2. We are rocking on Friday.
This groove.
What'd you say?
I like this groove. It's a nice groove.
This groove?
Yeah.
You hanging out like old people?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No.
Yeah.
This is the type of stuff my dad listens to all day.
We used to play this at the speakeasy when we brought our fine honeys, our dames, and we drink soda pop
For a quarter.
and smoke cigarettes.
For 50 cents.
For 50 cents. Back in my day, 50 cents used to get you a whole fifth of liquor.
Get you all jazzed up.
Get your all jazzed
Feeling
up.
groovy out there. I can tell it's a tune your dad listens to because you also use his lingo there. Groovy.
Shout out my pops.
Shout out. I don't want to call him so. Shout out pops. I don't even know how to transition this one, man.
Pops us.
No, just to Draymond Green and Jordan Poole.
Here, I got you. You guys can narrate this because there's no audio.
Just ripping it off rip.
All right, yeah,
We're going
here
in
it
this
is.
one?
You see Draymond Green?
Yes,
First,
sir.
it looks like Jordan Poole's barking something at him there. He claps back. That's where Jordan Poole says, yeah, that's why they call you triple single. That's why, yo, bitch ass can't even get on the court no more. You ain't do nothing for us in the last final series. Where you at? So where I'm at, I got 4 chips. I'm big dog around here. What are you doing about it? Say it to my face. You still ain't got that bag yet. Oh, you pushed me? Bow! Ooh. Dropped it. Slumped it. Folded them like a lawn chair.
One more game.
So yeah, I got 4 chips.
time
I'm
for
big
one
homie
time.
around here.
One
You ain't
more
got
time.
that bag yet. Don't talk to me. Push. Wow. Oh man.
You got knocked the f out, man.
For real. Jonathan Kuminga standing there like, that's none of my business. That is not my problem. I want nothing to do with that. Jordan Poole, he tried the wrong one.
That's what I'm saying. Like, right when this happened, I heard there was like disciplinary action for Draymond, like for the incident. I'm like, 1, either somebody got really, really hurt, or 2, they just couldn't break up the situation.
Yeah.
He obviously didn't get hurt, but he got slept.
He got knocked
It
out.
looked ugly.
Yeah,
He got slept.
Folded.
Like you could scrap it out and be like, have it done, shake your hands, and you get slept. And now it's memes, everything. Like
Yeah.
it's
out there.
You guys are the
beef.
heavyweight MMA boys. Tell me what you think of the form.
That's a good punch.
I look like a Superman
It
punch.
did look
almost.
like a Superman.
I couldn't tell.
He
Actually,
leaned
run back the second half. I can't tell if it was. Yeah,
I
it
got-
looked like a Superman punch. I don't know if it was, or if he was just leaning super heavy. Because
No, he
he's
definitely-
also 6'7".
Here,
Yeah, he's got
one more
long
time.
arms, too.
One more time.
Dude, that sweeper is sexy.
It is. It is. It was a good excuse to use it again.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because I gotta.
So here he is
It may have
talking
been
to
a
him.
Superman punch.
You know, he's probably saying that's why you're triple single. And Draymond Green's chopping back like, you ain't even got paid yet. I'm still big dog around here. I got 4 chips.
Is he holding his nuts?
You
Is
barely
he,
helped us to get 1. You barely helped us to get 1.
You tell
Where
Jordan
you
don't
at?
want none of that.
Push. Get out of here.
Bang.
Oh,
man.
One more time, the slow motion they're gonna show.
Yeah.
Not a Superman punch. Actually, hold on.
Yeah. He kicks up that leg though.
Yeah, you know what? It might.
Wow.
It kind of almost was.
It kind of was. He definitely had a leg off the ground. That was he got him.
Man.
That was a good
You know,
one.
he effed around and he found out. He tried that sag nasty, man.
Got that one there because we have the perfect
Oh yeah, we got some.
rule for why this went around.
Yeah.
You know how this happened. And
Yeah. This is how it happened.
basic,
This is
yeah.
a science. It's
By
basic
the numbers.
science. By the numbers.
that is
when you
basic
F around,
science.
you just may find out.
Yes, by the numbers.
By the
See,
numbers.
The more you F around, the more you'll find out.
My favorite is Joe Rogan one we got coming up next though.
Okay, you want me to
yeah,
play
yeah,
that
yeah,
one?
yeah.
Run that,
Yeah.
run that
Slide the
fade
Rogan one, 'cause
like,
that
like
one-
Draymond ran Jordan Poole's fade.
Like this kind. If you don't know, Jordan Rogan's like highly criticized for interviewing guys like freshly after they're knocked out. It's
Yeah.
kind of like recognized as like a
Then one more too.
like yeah. That's what happens when someone gets slept though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like
yeah, they get in their
you,
feelings.
you can fight and like make up and like haha yeah you got me good that kind of thing. When someone gets slept, it's that type of scenario.
Yeah.
Like
And it's
for
out on the
everybody.
internet now. Come on.
He
Yes.
learns. It's, in the
After round found
live
out.
on WoodwardSports.com. In the Woodward chat, Doug Fungus said, lesson learned. Damn right, lesson learned. He's not going to try that sag nasty man ever again.
That's part of it too.
He got in his face. He was chirping him. I'll give him that, but that's what Draymond does. Draymond gets in your face and he'll bark. Jordan Poole pushed him.
Yeah.
You push someone like that, that is initiating a fight.
Jordan Poole is not from run away.
Nasty, you're not just going to run away from that.
Quick math.
Quick maths. 1 + 1 equals you're knocked out on the floor. Draymond, that's my dog.
That's also a state on U of M crime right there.
It is.
Yes, that's part of it too. Like quick math, you're throwing the ones. Like Jordan Poole, not from around the way, acting like that. Like if I don't understand everyone like beefing with Draymond Green on this. Like this happens, man. Like. Have you been in fights when you play high school? I've been in fights playing high school sports, like with my teammates. Shout out to Craig Smelly. Every year it was like a residual thing. Okay, like, here we are. Let's do it again. Like, this happens, man. Michael Jordan has an infamous story of him punching Steve Kerr.
Yeah.
Shout out to my guy Matt K. Betts. He was like complaining about it. He's like, this is just whatever today's terms you want to use. You know what I'm saying, and try to like insult Draymond for it. I'm like. It's the same situation that Michael Jordan thinks. That's a video I attached to it. Michael Jordan was perceived as older, like losing his skill. Kid was talking trash. It was a bad day for Jordan / Draymond. Pow! Right in the kisser. Yeah. It's just the only difference is this one's obviously on video.
Yes.
And he got knocked out, and that's where the situation gets a little dicey. It's uglier. 100% uglier.
Got to keep those. Joey 2 times in the WoodwardSports.com chat says got to keep those mitts up for sure. I mean, you got a guy in your face. You push him away. You know who he is. You know how aggressive he is. What do you expect to happen?
That's the other part too.
You know that guy.
I'm not day to day with Draymond. I know he don't play.
Yeah.
You're day to day with this man.
Yeah.
Well, you should know better. And the other part too, and Cool Khalil, obviously, I message you. You do the Pistons show every single night during regular season, and I respect that. It's a grind, it's hustle mode. But he commented something else too. He's like, "Why did anybody come defend? Why nobody came and tried to fold Draymond? They're all teammates." They're all teammates.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen. That's why I said this thing happens. It's not.
Yeah, they're not about to jump their teammate for punching another one.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's not how it goes.
Jordan Poole is not Klay Thompson. He's not Steph. If Draymond did that to Steph Curry.
Yeah, if it was Steph, it's a different story.
Somebody's probably going to jump him. But it's Jordan Poole. Like, I understand he had a good year last year, but come on, man.
Yeah. That and, like, it could also be telling to, like, he must have been running his mouth something fierce because, like, not a single player other than, like, Andrew Wiggins go to obviously break it up, I feel like went over there.
Yeah.
Like, everyone was kind of like.
was standing right next to him, and he was just looking at him.
Yeah.
You can see in the video, he's standing there like, that ain't my problem. I didn't get slept.
It ain't my fault. Let how do that.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I got no hate for that. No, it's literally you F around, you find out.
Yeah. Jordan
Poole effed around. He's chirping with the wrong one.
Yep.
He pushed the wrong one, and he got folded like a lawn chair. That's what happens sometimes, man. You mess with a real dude like Draymond, he's gonna knock you out.
And just like in general too, like if someone's in your face like that, that's like already the warning sign. You know what I'm saying? Or like, and you push. Keep your hands up, son, and you live to fight another day.
Yes.
Like, it's just that simple, man. Chris, you had your hand up.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, like, with this, everybody's going to this. I think it's overblown, but the whole trading Draymond now, like, it's not, to me, it's not a thing. This is something that unfortunately happened to go viral because, somebody leaked it. But these kind of stuff, while they're not common, have definitely happened before. Like we referenced Steve Kerr, the very coach of this team, with Michael Jordan. I get that's a different era, but these kind of things in sports happen at all levels, high school, professional. It happens, and it just often doesn't get out. So I don't think they should trade Draymond over this. Like, if they trade Draymond, it's because they don't want to pay him that next contract. It's not because of this, honestly.
Yeah, and DCP1 in the Woodward Sports chat says fights happen, not cheap shots.
It's
Stop
not
being
a cheap
soft.
shot.
It's not a cheap shot.
It's not.
He was in his face. The other guy pushed him, and then he swung. That is literally how a fight happens.
Yeah. He's
like,
right in front
somebody
of
has
Is he
to
supposed
throw.
to wait and let Jordan Poole punch him first?
Yeah.
Like, no, that guy just pushed me after we were having a confrontation face to face. I'm swinging on him. Yeah. I literally showed that video to Darren McCarty today.
Yeah.
Darren McCarty.
Cold cock.
The cold cock king. And he said that is a cold cock. A cold cock is when you look a man in the eyes and drop him.
Yeah.
And that is what Draymond did, even after being pushed. Like, it's another level.
Yeah.
Jordan Poole initiated the fight.
Yeah.
And he got it brought to his kitchen and he couldn't handle it.
Literally every fight has a first punch. Literally, that is a factual statement. 100% of the time, a fight has a first punch.
Yeah, and the other thing too is like for anybody, just for your safety, like you're in that situation, like it's about to go down. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't take that situation kindly. You be the first to punch, because you could get knocked out if it's not you. It's as dirty as it sounds, especially a street fight, unless you're like a grappler or something like that. In my opinion,
yes,
and opinions of others that I know guys in the UFC. You be the first one to throw the punch. It's in the streets. This is how it goes because you just don't know what the hell's going to happen. Like, don't get caught slipping. Yeah. JB, you've been quiet on this one, man. How are you feeling?
Man, Jordan Poole should have known better.
Yeah.
Especially if you're going back and forth with him all through practice. If he gets up in your area, bro, you got to keep your hands up, man. There's no excuse for him to just sit here and cold cock you like that. Like, come on, man. And as far as everyone else in practice, like, hey, that's between you two guys. You guys been going at it. Like, we knew this was going to boil over eventually, so, I mean, this is just what happened. I'm a little more upset that the video got leaked. I don't know how that happened.
I'm kind of happy it got leaked.
I mean, this might be an easy way for the Warriors to just kind of cut ties with Draymond. Who knows, really? But
they're not cutting ties with him.
Oh, you know what?
Like, fights happen all the time during practice. In football practice, like, why is this a big deal?
100%. Craig messaged me today. Says I was just thinking about this right when I saw this video. I'm like, yeah, that's how it goes.
Me and my boy D'Angelo fought at practice.
Yeah.
Me and my boy Josh Leo fought at practice. Like,
it
happens, man.
And to the point where I do want to address
competition gets the best of people.
100%. That's why when I was talking to Matt, he was like, certain players are out there saying it's not a thing too. Like, and if it's a player thing that happens normally, all right, how many of those guys have rings?
Yeah.
He named off a bunch of guys. I think Steven Jackson, another guy, Justin Jefferson. Had rings, but they're like on the tail end of their careers, like attached along to, you know what I'm saying, like actual championship teams. They weren't the main focal point. No disrespect to, Steven Jackson, whatever, because he got with the Spurs, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
But he was riding a pine. Wasn't really like an X factor on the team. But like, the people who do have rings, Michael Jordan, 6 of them boys, notorious for hitting his teammates.
Yeah. Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah, Isaiah Thomas.
All the time about Zeke fighting people at practice. Bill Laimbeer. You cannot convince me that Bill Laimbeer and Rick Mahorn never got into a fight at practice.
Yeah.
You tell me those two guys going at each other all day
100%.
never came to blows? Get out of here.
Yeah.
We gotta. Oh man, I wish Terry was here.
Yeah,
Terry, I guarantee Terry is like, yeah, for sure.
Damn, you had him on BD today.
Yeah,
too.
I know. I didn't even. We only talked about it for like 2 seconds.
The point, though, the only difference, I will say, and again, I don't know if this has happened either, but because he did get knocked out, I think that's why you're seeing like him actually being considered for trades. It may not even be him too. It may be Jordan Poole, because like, at this point, if we're being realistic, Jordan Poole is probably a bit more productive than Draymond on the team.
Yeah,
helped them win that chip last year. Obviously, Draymond did what Draymond.
And before they get him out on the court again, because his confidence is at an all-time low right now. So we know basketball is a mental game more than anything. Honestly, basketball is a mental game, and Jordan Poole's mentals are not great right now. On the field right now, on the court right now, Draymond's not producing like he used to. Obviously, you have a guy that helped you win a championship, and Jordan Poole, like, you might have to trade him. And again, this is the first time Draymond's actually received public disciplinary actions from something like that. And it's because he's not the same guy. You get away with that when you're Jordan. When you're Draymond winning Defensive Players of the Year, but when you're not that version of Draymond, then you might get cut or traded. Trade him to the Nets for Seth Curry and Markieff Morris. There you go. You get some more attitude with Keith. Yeah, get more attitude with Keith and get your boy's brother on the squad. Make everybody happy. Man, sounds like Jordan Poole could use some defense. It does. Oh, man, it does. Jordan Poole needs Guardian Alarm because he's going to be having dreams of Draymond. So if you are scared for your life, like Jordan Poole is, make sure you get Guardian Alarm, because they can keep you safe and give you peace of mind with their 24/7 local monitoring. They make sure the things that are important to you stays safe. All you have to do is call 1-800-STAY-HOT. That's 1-800-STAY-HOT right now, and let them know Woodward Sports sent you. We are the Woodward Heavyweights. We'll be right back.
Introducing the Planet Fitness Guide to getting that post-workout glow. Step 1. What's your why? More epic energy? Better sleep? Blow off steam? Step 2. Join Planet Fitness for just $10 a month and get moving in our clean and spacious clubs. Step 3. Bask in that post-workout glow. Join Planet Fitness today for just $10 a month.
Join today at any of the 50-plus Detroit area locations.
It's a great day to get some Centron in your life. Okay. There it is. Centron, here we go. Gotta grab the cranberry. Oh, wait. It's 2 for $4. Got to double up with the classic as well. Centron World, baby. Centron, available at select Krogers, and if you want to know how, go to @CentronWorld.com. You can get dope like me. You know what? Why wait? Great taste, guaranteed.
What's going on, everybody? It's Spencer for Big Frog and Novi, and right now you can get a free Woodward Sports t-shirt. That's right, a free Woodward Sports t-shirt all month long at Big Frog Novi. All you have to do is go in there, tell them we sent you, and they will print you out one on the spot. So make sure you check them out. That's Big Frog in Novi, or visit them online at bigfrog.com/Novi.
What up, though? Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy Easy, joined by my man Spin More Racks. We got Young Sus in the TD booth, JB Smooth with the 1 to 2s, and we're rocking on a Friday. If you guys haven't already, do me a favor, make sure you hit that like button. Talking Detroit Lions, majority for the rest of the day. We'll squeeze a little bit more basketball in there, but we also have a special guest, Ray Ruth. Rahuth? I don't know, it's a R-A-U-T-H. So I don't know the pronunciation on that one for sure, but he is I'm sorry, so tell me to move over to the camera real quick. I apologize. He's a content creator for the New England Patriots, and we're getting, I thought you guys liked that segment, so we got one this week, and we're gonna break down from New England Patriots fan perspective. I am curious. I got a couple questions I'm curious to ask him, and I'm looking forward to that one. But before we do that, all week we're going back and forth on this defense. Is it Anthony Glenn? Is it the talent? Is it the inexperience? And I felt like there was like a easier way, maybe like a 1+1 way that you figure it out, where everybody would kind of understand. Because as much as you can't excuse what happened last Sunday, there are reasons why it did happen. And I'm not blaming it all on coaching, because I wanted to ask you, Spinny, the Woodward Sports chat on woodwardsports.com, Sus, JB, on this Lions defense, how many of these guys would actually start on another team?
Start on another team. The Lions defense only?
Yes, defense only.
Obviously the offense has a lot of pieces that you could see starting on another team. Defense only, man. Start. Like, start the game over. Like,
yes. Like you're the best at this position, so you're starting. Like, we're playing you.
Like, play football. Like,
yes.
Like, start a football game in the National Football League. Like,
we're not. I don't know how many more times I can say yes.
We're not talking CFL here. Like, we're not talking XFL here. We're talking about the National Football League, the League of National Football Play. No, I'm trying to stall because there's nobody. But maybe Jeff Okudah. I could see him starting as a number 2 cornerback on a different team, somewhere like that. Maybe Malcolm. You find a team with a weak linebacking core. Obviously not as weak as the Lions, because it's literally impossible. But like similar to that, maybe they're one backer short. I could see Malcolm sliding in there. But man, it is very, very tough. Very tough to find a guy on this defense that you're like, yeah, he would start on any team in the NFL.
Yeah.
I can't respectfully say that about anybody on this. Tracy Walker, pre-injury, Tracy Walker obviously would be the number 1 answer, because I feel like he would start on most teams in the NFL except for like the Bills and the Seahawks. But man, without Tracy Walker out, it's probably Jeff Okudah at a number 2 cornerback spot, maybe Malcolm at a will linebacker spot or something like that.
Yeah. And I put, because I made a list as well. Actually, JB, what's your opinion on that? Is there any Detroit Lions defender that would start on another team?
Definitely have to double down on Spencer's answer. So Okudah, Tracy Walker, of course, Rodriguez, and I probably got to throw in Aiden Hutchinson in there just because coming off the college hype, and he's the spot that you drafted him in as well too. I mean, you want to see this guy produce, so of course I have to throw him in there as well too.
Yeah, that was the one I was kind of like iffy on, was Aiden, because I was like, I guess Aiden would as a number 2 overall pick, but if he were a vet producing the way he's produced so far this season, I can't guarantee that he'd start anywhere else. I really can't. Malcolm, I'm saying, that's probably the one guy I'd say for sure. Yeah, no, actually, I think Malcolm could start. I mean, I'm not the biggest PFF fan, but if we're keeping realistic about Malcolm, he's been praised everywhere. You know what I'm saying? As a starter. Not just as a rookie. As a starter in the NFL, he's had some good moments on a bad defense. But Yeah, probably Malcolm and Okuda. And the only reason I brought this up and made a segment is I kind of just want to put that in perspective. I'm so mad it took me 4 days to even consider like asking someone that. And I wanted to call in the morning show, but I didn't want to bother them because I know I pissed Adam off. But because he's on there like going again at AG in the defense, and I'm like, man, like it's not the same scenario. Like, at all, whatsoever. I mean, we've even turned that into a segment later on today, too, just comparing, like, rebuilds from Dan Campbell to Rob Saleh. I mean, same guys got hired the same year as him. Brandon Staley, who has one of the most talented roster, he's barely sub 500.
Yeah.
But it's just, like, for everybody even just listening, though, I just want to tone down the fire AG stuff. I think the AG slander is a bit much. Just a bit much for me. This team, we got to build it, bro. We got to.
Yeah. Now, how many players or how many teams do you think Rodriguez and Okuda would start for roughly? I mean, I know that's off the top of your head question, but
yeah,
roughly like half, less than half, a quarter. What are you thinking?
I got to keep it a buck with you guys. Linebackers like devaluing as a position in the NFL, so I really couldn't tell you like outside of the big name linebackers like Roquan Smith, obviously Bobby Wagner, Fred Warner, like outside of names like that. Shaq Leonard, I feel like he may crack the starting lineup on a couple of them.
Couple teams, yeah.
But I'm not as familiar with the other linebackers. You're not really, as familiar with them. Again, the position itself is kind of devalued.
Yeah, we could ask the Patriots guy if he wants anybody on our defense.
Yeah,
he's gonna say, "Hell no, no,
F no, baby."
Yeah,
no, baby. That's It's tough when you go through. Yeah, Malcolm is the one guy that's like, yeah, he could probably start it somewhere else. Jeff Okuda, not as the number one, but somewhere else for sure. But, man, it's Hutch? No. I mean, maybe on a backside.
just off the clout.
Yeah, off clout, off number 2 pick alone.
Yeah.
But if you look at his numbers, you're like, not really.
Even if you look at the 3 sacks he got, man, we're like the one he had a clean shot because Kaminsky was demanding the double team. Which I mean, I don't want to diminish or discredit what he did because obviously I got all hyped about it and I was like, shoot, if he's doing that, I mean, he must. Not a lot of people are getting 3 sacks in one game, but if you like break down the 3 sacks that he got, it's kind of Carson Wentz being an idiot. A couple of them it was like him running into him or trying to just like not seeing him from behind, like. I don't know, man. JB, is Aiden start on teams for you? I mean, I guess that'd be 1, maybe 2.
A couple teams, but maybe like a handful of teams, if anything. But as you guys said, it's the position that you drafted him in, coming off the college hype. I mean, of course you're gonna throw him out there just because you want. It's like a fancy new toy that you just want to see out there and play with. So of course you're gonna throw him out there.
I think we should do something easier on us mentally, and we can get a bigger group of players. Which of these starters on the Lions defense wouldn't be on a practice squad in the NFL?
Oh, come on, man.
Which of these guys would actually make the 52 in the NFL?
I think Charles Harris would make a 52. Aiden would. Okuda would. Malcolm would.
Walker, obviously.
Well,
Before injury.
Yeah, Tracy
Doesn't
Walker
count.
healthy would. Oh, my, yeah. You put it like that.
Think about Aleem McNeil.
Aleem McNeil would for sure
Michael
make it.
Brockers. Isaiah Buggs.
Yeah, Buggs and
Amani, how he's playing this year.
Yeah.
Kirby Joseph.
Kirby Joseph. Will Harris.
Damn. Now that you put it like that.
It makes it hurt even more.
That's a tough question.
Oh, snap. I didn't even think about it like that one.
Shit sting, bro.
Oh, yeah. I saw. To be fair, the Woodward Sports Chat says Anzalone ?
Hell no.
As a backup, he's not starting nowhere.
Yeah, he'd probably be like the guy that plays on the team but isn't signed yet. Like he was the practice squad, but they bring him off till he fill out the bench.
Even his situation, you got to look at his relationship with Anthony Glenn. I'm sorry, I always
He's a
do
leader.
That. Aaron Glenn. Someone said that. He's a leader on our team because we have all young guys.
Yeah, he's a leader.
He's a leader just based off being the old guy in the room
because he's been in the league for more than 3 years.
Yeah. Come on. No, he's kind of here off a relationship with AG and Campbell because they come from New Orleans. Mm-hmm. Like even we had a tight end that signed for that day, something Hill. You remember like a couple years ago, or like when Campbell first got here, and they retired like 3 days later.
Yep.
Like that's not a guy playing anywhere else other than like obviously New Orleans and like we. Yeah. No, that was actually a sad way to put it. I couldn't tell you for sure, no. I'm looking for the Woodward Sports Chat that maybe some help there. I don't even know.
There's not a lot. I'd say less than 7.
Zyka on the Woodward Sports Chat says, blame Brad Holmes then. He's mocking Luke G, though.
Yeah.
Luke G might have been right. Brad Holmes been here 2 years. What do you mean? And he has no cap to work with.
And
I don't know. I don't know if he's being serious.
Like those guys that you talk about all the other defenses in the league, how they had solidified vets, solidified Pro Bowlers, solidified guys like that to rely on. Dan Campbell threw ours, not Dan Campbell. Matt Patricia threw ours away.
Yeah.
We would have had Slay. We would have had, Glover for at least a couple more years. We would have had Quandre Diggs. But Matt Patricia ran him out of town, and then he tried to replace them with Jamie Collins and Trey Flowers.
Mm-hmm.
And Desmond Trufant.
And Trey didn't even sign with the team until, I think right before the season.
Trufant.
What'd you say?
Was Trufant Holmes or Patricia?
Trufant was Quinn.
Quinn?
Yeah. But he wasn't good. Trufant was not good. Deshaun Elliott was another one by Brian Schultz in the Woodward Sports Chat.
Deshaun Elliott, yes.
And we're talking just defense. Obviously, offense, we pick a bunch of guys. Our entire offensive line, more than likely. But
yeah, whole offensive line, T.J. Hockenson,
and I
St. Brown.
Only bring this up to again put in perspective the situation that our AG's in with the defense and the people that he's working with. 41 sucked. 41 definitely sucked. We also missing our best player, who you can't even say is a Pro Bowl or All Pro. And you have a rookie and inexperienced guy in his replacement, you're probably going to see situations like that for sure.
Yeah.
Blame it on coaching that he wasn't ready for the game. Sure, that stuff happens regardless, just due to inexperience itself. What up, Sus?
One more question that maybe we should save this for the rebuild part. But going into next year, how many people would you like to say are realistically deserve to be stars? What's a realistic goal to? How much can you transform this defense? Maybe that's more of a rebuild question, but
it's gonna be free agency and
but
you need to sign at least 3 players on defense and draft 2 of them.
Yeah,
and they be starter level.
For sure. Yeah,
okay.
that's one of the things too. That was a selling point for guys to come to Detroit, was that you have an opportunity to start because of competition. It's so sad.
We ain't got nobody.
Yeah, that's why we get
you
these.
Come here and be a starter day one. I don't care if you have 20 tackles in your career. Look at Alex Anzalone.
Yeah, dude. He had a career year last year. In his career, he also missed the most tackles in the NFL last year too. Put it to you that way. But it's no bueno.
Tough.
It is tough.
Tell us about my sandwich.
Well, let me tell you about Swiss Insurance. All right, our guy Mark, apologize, gonna get you right. Don't be like Jordan Poole out there. You know what I'm saying? You need some insurance if you're on the Jordan Poole side of those things, and you're saying, hey, he wasn't expecting that, or you're defending the stance he took. No, you got to fight back. And if you don't, you need some Swiss Insurance. Call our guy Mark at Swiss Insurance right now and get yourself hooked up. We'll be right back. We're talking Detroit Lions versus New England Patriots.
Fellas, let's be honest. We like things to be easy. We like simple stuff, like sports 7 days a week. We like things uncomplicated, like Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Sign in, sit down, watch your favorite team play, and before you know it, your hair will be game ready. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
My name is Lee. I've lost 35 pounds on the Custom Health Center program. So the 3 biggest benefits that I've gotten from this program has been, I'm not snoring anymore, I have a lot of energy, it's great, and oh, by the way, look at this. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
Call us at 844-789-THIN or visit CustomHealthCenters.com for a free consultation and get started for as little as $5 a day.
3 NBA championships. Detroit fans were there. 11 Stanley Cups. Detroit fans were there. 4 World Series wins. Detroit fans were there. And that one Lions playoff win in 1991. Yeah, Detroit fans were there. Woodward Sports, where the fans are.
For a limited time, only all new burgers and loaded fries are at Big Boy. It's not the Slim Jim, it's the Big Jim. The chili cheese is such a tease. And guess what else is new? They got the bacon blue. How about upgrading those fries? They got the chili cheese fries, they got the nacho fries, and the banger of all bangers, the baked potato fries. So make sure you go satisfy those taste buds at Big Boy.
What up, though? Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy, Eazy, joined by my man, Spinmo Rex.
What up, though?
Yo, Sus in the TD booth. JB Smooth, the 1s and 2s. If I'm not mistaken, we should be joined shortly by New England Patriots content creator, Ray Ruth?
Yeah.
Ralph. It's definitely probably Ralph.
Yeah.
I gotta assume it's that. We got him?
Yeah, I just got to put him on the 3 cam.
Okay.
So give me a second
You're
here.
good. You're good. I'm curious to get to
joined.
this one. I'm actually probably going to start it off with a question that you posed last segment. You know, like, is there any Detroit Lions defenders you would take on your squad right now?
Hell no. If I was him, I'd say hell no.
I'm going to pull it up right now.
Looking at that Patriots depth chart.
Yeah, I'm looking right now. Maybe Aleem?
No.
You don't think he'd start?
No.
Let's see.
All right, bring him in, young Sus. What's going on, man? We
What up,
appreciate
Ray?
you for joining us today.
What's going on, guys? How's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Thank you for joining us, man. We are obviously we're down the dumps. We are 1-3. I know you guys are as well, but we're notorious, for never not bouncing back from 1-3. I feel like people are, probably more prone to New England bouncing back from that one. So we're kind of going over our roster a little bit. And is there anyone on this Detroit Lions defense, just off the top of your head, that you would take on your New England roster? Do you think could bolster you guys up at all? That would even start?
Aiden Hutchinson.
Aiden Hutchinson. We said that one, but then like looking at, he hasn't lived up to the number 2. We're not gonna lie to you. Outside of the Commanders game, so like even that we feel like it's more just like off of clout and like prospect, you know.
Do you guys want to like go through the season with Jalen Mills? Like, I mean, it's not like our depth is much better in New England.
Yeah, what's going on with you guys this year? Is it the Matt Patricia effect? Because we experienced that one too.
Yeah, you guys could have kept him, by the way.
No.
No, honestly, I'm going to say something that a lot of Patriot fans say, but I mean this real because I've been defending this guy for a long time. It's time for Bill Belichick to go.
What?
Not for his on-field decisions, but for his off-field decisions. Mainly Matt Patricia and Joe Judge running the offense. So a special teams coordinator and a defensive coordinator now running the offense with a second-year quarterback. He has his son and former players running his defense. And I just look at it, you're looking at a 70-year-old guy who's doing nothing but bringing in yes men to the organization, trying to make players who have never worked. They moved on from N'Keal Harry after taking him first overall. I mean, I feel bad for everybody else in the league who could have had him, and we, took guys like Deebo Samuel. Like, he's, and it's just, and this to me is nothing to do with Brady leaving the team or nothing of that nature. You just look how things are, how the roster's being constructed, how the draft is used, taking Cole Strange in the first round, his personnel decisions when it comes to, the coaching staff, and I think it's time for a shake-up in New England to go, and because of his age, he never went on a real rebuild. And we just signed Jamie Collins back. Like, Jamie Collins was a star in 2014 when they won the Super Bowl. Like, it's Marcus Cannon became a starting tackle this week because our former first-round pick Isaiah Wynn, takes a penalty and gets beat on every play. It's time for a change. We need a massive reset. We didn't need Mac Jones. We needed this to blow up this roster, and it never happened. It never happened. They were going out with, 35-year-old Devin McCourty on safety. Love the guy. I mean, he's an all-time Patriot, but there's just so much wrong with this roster, and I think that the Patriots, as long as Belichick is there going forward, we're going to live in that sweet spot of about 8 wins a year, so we can always pick around 15, 14, never get a top 10 pick, and never really get us out of this hole.
Wow. Yeah, that is a lot to I know.
You sound like a spoiled brat. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You sound like a spoiled brat.
That's a lot to digest. Coming from a Lions fan who's never had that kind
I've
of
seen a playoff game in my
that
lifetime.
kind of
bro.
head coach.
Playoff
That's like,
win.
yeah, we can rely on him year in and year out. Is the biggest thing, like you said, bringing in Matt Patricia and Joe Judge to run your off. I remember seeing that, and I was like, if Bill Belichick makes the playoffs with Matt Patricia and Joe Judge running Mac Jones in that offense, he'll be the greatest coach in the history of sport. So like, what is it about Matt Patricia and that signing, bringing him in, that's like so bad for you guys? I mean, we know personally, but I'd just like to hear it from a Patriots fan.
All right, so you guys hate Matt Patricia a lot more than we do, and it's understandable. Matt Patricia won us some Super Bowls as a DC, called some good games. A lot of Patriot fans blame him for the loss to the Eagles. I just think that roster wasn't up to snub. They were missing Hightower, that type of thing. I think the issue is you're not bringing in a true coordinator. Again, you're bringing in a guy who's been focused on the defense most of his career. I think he was the O-line, part of the offense very early in his career. He's the O-line coach. He's an offensive coordinator. And I don't like the dual role. They have dual defensive coordinators and dual offensive coordinators. Doesn't give anybody a title. Nobody's taking control of the defense. No one's taking control of the offense. And this is where my frustration is starting to pull in. And again, it's either that coaches don't want to coach with Bill Belichick anymore, so he has to keep going to the well and just recycling coaches over and over again, or again, it's just Belichick not wanting to be challenged and wanting to run the show. I'll give Patricia credit where it's due. He called a pretty good game last week against Green Bay, considering the circumstances that bestowed them with Brian Hoyer having to start and then going down in the first series of the game, and Bailey Zappi having to come in. I think that it was, he called an okay game, but I don't know, is he in charge? Like, is Joe Judge in charge of the game plan, and Patricia's calling the games? Like, that's where I can't make an assessment because we're not entirely sure how the dynamic on the offense works. So I can't put the blame completely on Patricia or that play, but I also just don't think this team is good enough.
Yeah.
I mean, you can tell Jacoby Myers and Kendrick Bourne all you want, and they're great if Tom Brady's your quarterback. Mac Jones is not at the stage of his career where he's elevating wide receivers, right? And that's just the reality.
100%. To the game going on this weekend, I'm actually just curious. Like, what are your guys' expectations going to this one? I know it sounds like Mac Jones been practicing this week, like limited, but still, obviously not Brian Hoyer at this point, but Bailey Zappi is starting quarterback. But being the New England Patriots and having your winning ways, like, are you at all nervous to take an L to the Lions, or is this one already marked as a W on the calendar for you?
Well, first of all, just so you guys know that on our Blundell Network, we did our hot picks of the year, and I had Detroit making the playoffs this year. That's my hot picks. So I need them to get better quickly because I need is Amon-Ra St. Brown playing this weekend? Or
He's questionable as of now. I'm assuming he's not playing just because there are already rumors that he'd be out for 2 weeks.
He tried to practice today. I didn't hear how it worked out, but I did hear he got out there.
Okay. So, obviously with him and Swift out, even though you've gotten some good production out of Williams, so you haven't missed Swift that much. But, no, listen, guys, I know you called me the spoiled Patriots fan, but I'm actually one, even though I'm taking that approach and saying this is what I mean, you guys asked me a question, I answered the question, right? Mm-hmm. But the truth be told is like, I'm ready. Like, the Patriots could never win another game, and I can't complain about anything, right? I became a fan of the Patriots, say, like in '94, so kind of when they were starting to turn things around with Drew Bledsoe and the boys. A loss to the Lions won't hurt this year. A loss to the Lions hurt. I mean, coincidentally enough, they won the Super Bowl that year, but it hurt in 2018 when against Matt Patricia and the Lions basically blew the Patriots out, and that was kind of the first sign of maybe the decline of the Patriots. I mean, even though they went and won the Super Bowl, we saw the big sort of drop off in 2019 after they played Baltimore Week 8. So no, I think based on what the few minutes I heard before you brought me on, it appears that I'm a lot higher on Detroit than you guys are. So I like Dan Campbell, but maybe because I'm far from it, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm watching from afar. But I like this Detroit team coming in. And I want to point out, I didn't watch a single minute of Hard Knocks. People think I got swept up in the Hard Knocks thing. I don't watch that. It's just I look at this roster. I think some injury problems have hurt you guys a little bit. And again, like guys like Aiden Hutchinson not stepping up to probably what he should be. But I could very easily, especially if Mac Jones doesn't play, I could very easily see Detroit winning this game.
Yeah.
And in reality, you guys lost you could be 3-1 as much as you're 1-3 when you really look at it. Right?
Very well
100%.
Could be, but you got to close out games like that, and giving up 41 points to Geno Smith at home is not great. You said you didn't watch Hard Knocks, but you like Dan Campbell as a guy. We know he's a very polarizing figure in the world of football, in the world of coaching. We know all the press conference stuff. It started with the biting the kneecaps, then the double shot, and all the stuff going on there. What is your opinion of Dan Campbell as a leader, as a guy, and as a head coach from someone outside of Detroit Lions fandom per se?
So I say there's just two versions of Dan Campbell, from my opinion. Like, I loved him as leader. I love the press conferences. I could listen to that guy talk all day. I would run through a wall for him just before I go to work in the morning, right? Like, he's going to fire you up. Last year especially, I haven't noticed as much this year. Last year especially, when it was tight games, I questioned some of his decision-making. Some of the play calling. I took that as, because he had only, 1 year as an interim coach, as a head coach, right? He doesn't have a whole lot of head coaching experience. Hopefully he's not making people run, the tunnel of love drills, mid-season, fully padded, right? Because that was sort of what got him ousted. But I love his leadership. I love him building the culture of toughness. And, when I think of the being from Canada, I'm not that far from Detroit. I've been there enough times to see Tigers games and that type of thing. Like, Detroit's a tough city, right? And you build that toughness, and I can see him identifying with that city. Again, I think his decision-making will get better. It's just, he has to grow as a head coach. But as a leader, like I said, I would run through a wall for that guy.
For sure.
For sure. I appreciate you, Ray. We got to pay some bills real quick. Would you mind sticking with us through a break, or do you got to get going at all?
No worries.
Awesome.
All right, cool. I appreciate you, man. Spinny, why don't you tell us about Phillips in case Ray wants to move to Michigan and fully support Dan Campbell?
Yeah, in case someone's ready to move to Michigan like Ray, you might want to hit up Michael Phillips, because Michael Phillips, if you're looking to buy or sell a home, whether you're a player or fan, helping you buy, sell, or invest is Michael Phillips' top priority. Being in the game for 23 years makes Mike the #1 option for anyone. If you have real estate needs, call Michael Phillips at 313-403-0011. It's Michael Phillips. Game on. We are the Woodward Heavyweights, and we'll be right back.
Life is full of hard choices. We're here to make one of life's biggest decisions as simple as possible. My name is Christina Gennari, and for over 20 years, I've helped hundreds of families buy and sell homes. We cover all of Metro Detroit and more, from large luxury homes to starter homes. We will work hard to make sure that you get the home of your dreams. So if you're in the market today or even thinking about buying or selling in the future, make the obvious choice. Christina Gennari, the obvious choice in real estate. Visit us at soldchristina.com today.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side.
Lemieux and McCarty, who've had a good knockdown drag up. There they go, right on the whistle. They were talking to one another.
Woodward Sports.
The Butchery is the official meat supplier of the Woodward Sports Network. Call 248-682-COWS. Yes, 248-682-COWS or 2697. Or order online at thebutcherysl.com. Shipping included for Woodward Sports customers. The Butchery, meats, eats, and treats. Sandwiches to die for, Wagyu meats, and artisan breads inspired by the legend Chef Dave. We're going to have a video for you guys later of us taste testing some of these butchery products, and man, I'm telling you, it's some of the best food I've ever had in my life. So go hook up with Chef Dave and get some of that meat in your mouth. We are the Woodward Heavyweights.
Oh, man. What up, dog? Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy, Eazy, joined by my man, Spin More Rex.
What up, dog?
We are joined by Ray. Ray, is it Ruth? Is the last name? Is that how you pronounce that one? Route. Okay. There's H in there. Threw me off.
So I have a question, because you talked about you being a little higher on the Lions than we were, and we were pretty high on the Lions. He was higher than I was. I had him at 7 wins before the season. He had him at 8 or 9 around there, and because he had a list that is kind of going down in infamy now with every single guy we bring in to come talk with us about their team of questionable quarterbacks. And people were playing this year that aren't, not the Aaron Rodgers, not the Tom Brady, not the Patrick Mahomes of the world, but kind of questionable. And Mac Jones ended up on that list. And I know we're going to be seeing Bailey Zappi more than likely this week, but what are your feelings about Mac Jones, comparing him to Jared Goff as a player and what you can see from him in the future?
Wow, that's actually... I've never made that comparison before, and Patriot fans are going to kill me if I'm not careful with this. But... yeah, Mac Jones is what Mac Jones is, and I've been saying this before he played a game as a rookie, and I was trying to temper New England Patriots fans' expectations. He was the most NFL-ready quarterback going into the draft. We all knew that, but I said we're not going to see him take significant steps forward like we may see out of a Trevor Lawrence, or some of those other guys, or Zach Wilson. But I said he's going to be consistent. He's going to refine his skills a little bit more. But when you get guys that are a little bit more athletic, you'll sort of see them bring in a new skill set that they didn't have or do something that they never did before. Mac Jones is Mac Jones. He reads the defense. His pre-snap is phenomenal. If he could get to a level where, not a Tom Brady-esque, but his post-snap reads, if he could get to the level where he could read a defense post-snap, I think he could build out a solid career as sort of that, third-tier, maybe second-tier quarterback. When I compare him to Jared Goff, and I'm not saying this just because I'm on the show with you guys, I say this on my podcast more regularly than I probably should. I think Jared Goff is one of the most misunderstood quarterbacks in the NFL. Like, he's not I'm not going to say he's going to be competing with Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes, but he went to a Super Bowl. Like, he's not a bad quarterback. And I actually think that Goff is a great quarterback for Detroit because he was with the Rams when the Rams were a guaranteed win on everybody else's calendar. And then him and McVay turned around. I think that he's good for the team. I don't think he's a bad quarterback. I think he does bad things from time to time, but I don't think that he's a bad quarterback, which is why I like this team this year because I thought Jared Goff is good enough. I think Mac Jones could be good enough if you put the right team around him.
I think that I never actually thought about Jared Goff from that perspective. He was part of that quick turnaround with the Rams, with McVay to from Fisher to McVay. That's kind of crazy. I actually
Mr. 8-8 himself.
Yeah, I never gave him that type of credit. But yeah, that's a good point. I do want to ask about this game. So there you go, Spin. He's still questionable, all right?
Yeah.
I don't know why you fist pumping over there.
Fair.
But nonetheless, back to this game real quick. Like, what are your concerns about the New England Patriots in terms of like taking a loss to the Detroit Lions? Like, is it the fact you guys kind of weaker on the run defense this year, or is it your guys' lack of offense? Like, I guess what is your concern facing Detroit this week as a Patriots fan?
I have zero concerns about our defense. They can kind of hang with anybody. They actually did a really good job last week against Aaron Rodgers. I know he doesn't have much to throw to, but it's still Aaron Rodgers at the end of the day. They played really good man-to-man, and I think that they match up with Detroit's wide receivers that way, and they can fare pretty well against. Honestly, I'd be a little more concerned if DeAndre Swift was in the lineup, but I think that they can handle it. Offensively, I have no faith in anybody. We're going to run the football. They're going to run the football. At some point, Detroit's going to be like, oh, all they do is run the football, and then you're going to start, loading the box and stopping the run. And the Patriots offense they don't have answers after that. They'll toss one out to Aguilar. He'll make a catch. He'll drop one. Devontae Parker will go up for a 50-50 ball. It'll probably get intercepted because it was thrown the wrong way. It's just been the story of this season. And I think that when you kind of break down offensively what they do, I don't know if Jacoby Myers is playing this week. He's missed the last 2 games. He's their best receiver. And I can't stress enough how bad that is, that he's their best receiver. Like, don't listen to Patriots fans and analysts about how great he is. He'd be a third receiver on any other team in the NFL. Everybody thinks he's this Julian Edelman character, but he's not. He's a good receiver that you'd want if you have another one. He didn't
have a touchdown for the first half of his career.
Yeah, and then Kendrick Bourne, who sort of connected with Mac Jones the most. And again, this is another Belichick thing. He was like 2 minutes late to a pregame, so he's been in the doghouse all year. He's been playing like 30% of the snaps. I think he finally went up to 60% last week and got him involved in the game plan. I'm waiting for Tyquan Thornton to come in. I think he's going to make a difference on this offense. I had the Patriots at the beginning of the season winning 7 to 8 games. That was sort of why I put it, and I think they're still on pace to kind of do that. I think they're still better than the Jets and a couple of the other teams that they have to play. I think this is going to be a tight game this weekend, but I really think that Detroit outclasses New England at the end of the day, especially with Mac Jones out of the lineup. And I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be. The unexpected shootout last week that I never saw coming. I think this week is going to be a very low-scoring game against these two teams, which is weird because I didn't expect the Patriots to hang with Green Bay at all, and I definitely didn't look at that Detroit game and think that 300 points were going to be scored in the first half, right? So but I think this week's going to be, honestly, boys, I think it's going to be a boring game, to be real with you.
I think so too.
Yeah, I think it'll be there too because that's, I think our defense will try to bounce back as much as we can because we do have the 32 ranked defense in the NFL with the number 1 ranked scoring offense in the NFL. So
most
it's
Detroit Lions
little
thing
hot
ever.
and cold going on there. But that is, even with our defense being so porous, our defense letting up, like I said, Geno Smith come into town and put up 41 points on. The Seattle Seahawks didn't punt a single time in that game. That you're still, a little worried about that offense going forward in this week?
Yeah, because we Billy Zappi. I mean, the kid did fine last week. I think Green Bay was a game of circumstances. It was just one of those weird games. And listen, as much as Bill Belichick, the on-field coach, is not the problem. So I should probably make that clear from my original rant. He's still a genius when it comes to X's and O's. There's just a lot of other things around him that concern me that I think are taking down the team. So I think that, Bill Belichick on his own can elevate a team. If Detroit can figure out how to stop the run, and you can stop Damian Harris and Ramondre Stevenson, or at least slow them down, because they are a couple of backs that can just take yards, whether you figure out how to stop them or not. But if you can slow them down and force the Patriots into passing situations, then yeah, I have huge concerns. I don't want the Patriots to have to throw the football.
I hope they have to.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I hope they have to. After seeing what Rashad Penny did against our defense, I'm not too confident we can stop Damian Harris or Ramondre Stevenson. But yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
Is there any I guess not well-known defenders or offensive players you expect to, I guess, stand out or be like the winning cause for you guys this week that Lions fans may not know about?
Jack Jones, our rookie cornerback, he had a pick 6 last week. He had another interception. He's a guy who I think a lot of people kind of slept. He's a 4th-round pick. He's fast. I think he's the fastest corner in the draft. We knew it was going to take him a few weeks to sort of come into his own. I tried reminding everybody it took Malcolm Mitchell 6 or 7 weeks to really, learn the NFL. It looks like Jones is really coming in. He's a guy that's not a name a lot of people are going to be talking about, but you could see him make some big plays in the game this week. Besides that, it's the Matt Judon show. Across and Christian
Beast.
Barmore. Those are our 2 boys.
Yeah, Judon's a monster. Love that guy.
Detroit native, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. But what is the vibe in Foxborough for Matt Patricia when you guys see him calling these games? If they do go down, if they make that Lions defense look great, would we hear boos coming from Fox? Because everybody knows all about New England and Boston fans. Would we hear boos at Matt Patricia at home? Because as a Lions fan, that would be so gratifying,
You could. And again, I get the Matt Patricia hate from you guys. I get it.
He ruined our season.
Yeah, he said us back.
It was already bad.
Yeah.
I'm going to be real with you guys. So I started working for the D. Bundell Network mid-season last year, and I'm a Patriots fan, and I follow the Patriots, but I cover the Buffalo Bills now, so I'm a little more tapped into what's happening in Bills country. But outside of that, from the people I still talk to who are Patriots fans, I think that outside of a couple delusional ones or unnecessarily angry ones, a lot of people are just, I think they're like me. We just kind of knew this season was we know, last year set unrealistic expectations, right? They went to the 110 games, they went to the playoffs. But I try to remind the streak of luck that they had. There was actually a curse about playing New England last year that one of your best players would get injured the week before you had to play New England. They went through this run where the team they were playing was missing their top star. Then they go into the wind bowl, and apparently Josh Allen can't throw in the wind, right? And so they had this amazing amount of luck. And I said to everybody when I was still doing Dear Pats Nation, I said, don't be surprised if this team regresses next year. Mac Jones is coming into his sophomore year. There's going to be tape on him. To me, a quarterback is no different than a baseball player. We have this. I use this example here. We have Bo Bichette, who plays for the Toronto Blue Jays, and he came alive in the month of September. He's the best player in baseball. But for the first few months of the season, he was struggling because the league had kind of figured him out. Mac Jones, unfortunately, it might take him another year now because of his injury. He needs time, now that the league's figured him out, to figure out the league and figure out how to adapt to that. So I think the vibe for most of us, we're not going to be booing anybody out of the stadium because it's kind of almost expected. And truthfully, every Patriots fan I talk to, we all kind of have a soft spot for the Lions. It's, you know what I mean? It's there's no real hate towards Detroit. And we kind of when, from my experience with Boston sports, when our team's out, we always sort of cheer for the underdog, right? Yeah. And Detroit is the epitome of underdog when it comes to football.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to hate on the poor ugly kid that can never do anything right.
I gotta ask one more thing if we let you guys go. You took in a lot of the guys that Patricia brought in here, and it just couldn't work. And then Billy B, as he does, got him back and made him work. I'm talking about Kyle Van Noy we drafted, Jaden Ivey we drafted, and you took both those guys. We thought Tavai was terrible. That is our experience with Jaden Ivey. We didn't know what the hell this man was doing on the football field. How's he looking in the New England Patriots uniform so far since you guys got him?
Tavai's up and down. He had some really big plays against Green Bay last week, but then he had a couple of plays and missed tackles, and you're just like, what Bill Belichick does really well, and again, this is why I when I say Belichick got to go, I say with a caveat, he's still a genius. Maybe he's got to give up his general manager duties. That's what I should say. That's what he's got to give up, just focus on being a coach. Maybe I should say that. That's probably better. People hate me a lot less in Boston right now. But for me, it's Belichick is the master. He doesn't make you improve your game where you're not good. Right? He doesn't take you and say, okay, you have to get faster, or you have to learn how to make this tackle, or you have to learn to play with your hand in the dirt. He puts you in the best position to succeed. So if you look at when Chris Long was here for the Super Bowl run, it was basically hey, you're going to be our third down pass rush. That's it. You're going to play 13% of the snaps, but I promise you, you're going to be successful. And he was absolutely successful when he was here. Then you take a guy and he did the same thing with Jamie Collins. Jamie Collins was a roamer. He wanted to roam all over the field. Belichick was like, no, you're going to stay in the box. You're going to do this. Had his best success. He went to went to Cleveland. Got paid a boatload of money. Sucked. Came back to New England in 2019. Had a phenomenal season. Detroit overpaid for him. Congratulations. And he was never used properly, though, because they tried to make him do too much. Trey Flowers is another guy. Right? Trey Flowers played way too many snaps. If you look at Trey Flowers' snap counts all through New England and compared to Detroit, he played way too much for the Lions, right? Belichick he doesn't ask you to do what you can't do or learn what you can't do. He tells you to do what you do the best. And so guys like Tavai, he can put him in a position where he can play his best football, and that's all he has to do. He doesn't have to worry about anything else on the field except that one job. And that's sort of been the Patriots' way. And it's been successful throughout. You don't need those multi-talented players, if you will. You got the Kyle Duggars who can kind of do a few different things. Adrian Phillips, where Belichick can identify that talent that he can do a bunch of things. But if you're a one-trick pony, Belichick will make you a one-trick pony and make you really, really good at it.
Yeah,
that's why he's the GOAT.
That's why he's the GOAT. And, Matt Patricia, when he got here, he tried to hit the Uno reverse card and poach players from the Patriots, and we're literally still paying $18 million this season for Trey Flowers and Jamie Collins on our books. So it's tough.
Well, I also think, if you look at Josh McDaniels for the second time, Matt Patricia, Joe Judge,
Bill O'Brien,
these are all prime examples of why you don't hire from the Belichick coaching tree. Do you know what I think is better? Because I keep saying the next coach of the Patriots is going to be Mike Vrabel. And I say he's technically from the Belichick coaching tree. He didn't learn to coach with him, but he learned how to win with Belichick. He learned football from Belichick as a player. And now, but Vrabel goes and acts like Mike Vrabel, right? Matt Patricia
tried to be Belichick.
Like Belichick.
Yeah.
Who was the guy who went to Philly who said that that Matt Patricia was the worst human being in the world?
Darius Slay. Dude, everyone said that. Darius Slay, Glover Quinn, Quandre Diggs, Snacks Harrison. They hated him, bro. And I have a personal relationship with Glover Quinn. He's like, yeah, he made me not love football anymore. I had to retire.
And that's a problem, right? You can hate a guy and say he's a terrible coach, but love him as a person. When Slay came out and said Matt Patricia's a terrible human being, I think that was his quote. I was like, holy jeez. What did you do?
He burned some bridges for sure.
GQ said he's a good coach. Piece of shit.
Yeah,
very much.
Just terrible. Ray, we appreciate you joining us. And we'll have to get you in here again before that Lions-Bills games on Thanksgiving, and you can tell us how many touchdowns you think Josh Allen's going to go for. But before we let you go, shout out your channel, shout out the things you're doing, and let the people know where they can find more of your content.
Yeah, thanks. So I'm the sports director with DeanBlundell.com. So if you just come to DeanBlundell.com, we do a variety of things over there. But click on the sports section. A lot of the stuff is mine. I cover all the Toronto sports and the Buffalo Bills, but we got some Patriot guys in there. We kind of got it all covered, and we do cover some Lions. We try to cover the border teams around Canada, so we do cover some Lions. So every once in a while, I get to write about Dan Campbell or Jared Goff. So come on over, DeanBlundell.com.
Awesome. Thanks so much,
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Well, that was awesome. That was a great interview. We should probably have him on again before the Bills game. He said he's tied in with the Bills too, so we can definitely get some knowledge on.
You got to pick on him about that one because they're in the same division. I'm still trying to figure out how that happened, but it sounds like he got hired by that network. That's why.
Money talks,
Yeah.
I'd cover the Packers if
I'd cover the Detroit Ravens.
I'd cover the Bears if they wanted to pay me a check.
Yeah, but he'll cover the Tigers all year.
Yeah, exactly. How bad is that? But if you want to get in good shape, maybe you could try out for that Lions defense. Maybe try out for that Lions kicking position. There's only one place you can go, and that is Planet Fitness. Because as you know, we broadcast this show live from the Planet Fitness studios in Birmingham, and Planet Fitness is offering a special $1 down, $10 a month from now until October 14th. So you have to be fast. Join in Club or online at planetfitness.com. And remember, Woodward Sports is broadcasting live from Planet Fitness on Ryan Road in Sterling Heights all day on Wednesday, October 26th. You can win prizes like Michigan versus Michigan State tickets, including a free Black Card membership, a signed Darren McCarty jersey, a signed Braylon Edwards jersey, and much more. So make sure you go check them out. And it's at Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential. We are the Woodward Heavyweights. We'll be right back.
At work and at home, we're there with smarter security solutions. Featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most, all with personalized service and care. Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system. Guardian Alarm. We protect Michigan.
When you need apparel, there's only one place to go. Big Frog in Novi. With no setup fees, no artwork fees, no minimum, and a 24-hour turnaround, you can have your whole team outfitted in no time. Embroidery, direct-to-garment, vinyl, and screen printing, Big Frog has it all in all the styles you want. So whether it's a sports team, fundraiser, school event, or corporate needs, Big Frog is your one-stop destination. Visit bigfrog.com/Novi or call 844-4-BIG-FROG.
OddsRate.com is the one site for play-by-play updates, bets, and live scores. I didn't get to read in time, guys. I apologize for you, but you already know this because I tell you every single day. OddsTrader.com is the number one site to shop your best odds. If you're spending your money, use OddsTrader.com to shop for the best odds and capitalize on your winnings. Go to OddsTrader.com right now for your best bet. What up, though? Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy, Eazy, joined by my man, Spin More Raps.
What up, though?
You got Young Sus in the TD booth, JB Smooth, the ones and twos, and we just got done doing an interview with Ray Ruth. Didn't look that way. Had an H at the end of it, messed it up for me. But nonetheless, he gave me some perspective, man. Having all those New England guys come here that were successful in New England, left here, went back to New England, and were successful in New England again. It's because Bill B's the man. I never went back and looked at the snap counts. Never looked back and looked how they utilize, and now it all starts to make sense.
It does.
It really does.
When you connect the dots like that.
It's sorry. Yeah.
He left
Brian
New
Windhorst.
England and came to Detroit, where he didn't have sex.
Sex?
Sex. Or success. Sex sounds like success.
Sex.
So that means he had no success. And then he went back to New England.
All right, man.
Where he had success.
Yeah, Patricia's a dummy, bro. How do you learn under that man for years? Utilize that player in your defensive scheme with Belichick for years, sign to a big contract over here, and just none of that.
Yeah.
Just none of that.
Is
it the talent
Matt
gap?
Patricia
I mean,
is a complete doofus.
Yeah.
I hate Matt Patricia
I
with
do hate
every
Matt
fiber
Patricia.
of my being. If I saw Matt Patricia in the street, I would spit in his face. I literally hate him that much. And then I would Draymond Green him on site.
Yeah.
I hate him. I'd kick him in the stomach when he's on the ground.
There's a baby in there, man.
I'd probably fart on his head.
How you gonna fart on his head?
When he's on the ground.
Oh, okay.
You know, after I knock him out.
I'm like physically just trying to picture you like jump over.
Jump up.
The cow jumped over the moon.
I hate Matt Patricia more than I think I hate any sporting icon or figure ever. Like, you know, you hate guys, you know, you hate Claude Lemieux. You know, you hate Forsberg. You hate Michael Jordan. You hate guys that had success against
Tony
you.
Parker.
You hate Manu Ginobili.
Yeah.
You know, you hate Robert Horry.
Yeah.
He came here and gutted us from the inside out. So that makes it a different level of hate. Hate. Like, I swear.
And I swear.
By the moon and the stars in the sky. I hate him way more than I hate Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah.
I hate him way more than I hate Mike Hart. I hate him way more than I hate Aaron Rodgers or, like, Jay Cutler's up there.
Up there. It's just because he's a douche.
Just because he's,
Because we beat the shit out of Jay Cutler. He had limited success against Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
We beat the brakes off that man. Dominican Sue, I remember the one, I think he pushed him out of bounds. He got a flag for it, too.
Yeah.
But he just ragdolled Jay Cutler, man.
Like
I miss those
KJ
days.
Wright. Kind of hate him, but that's like a singular event, you know.
College?
KJ Wright.
What do you do?
When he batted the ball out of the end zone.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's... I'm trying to think of anybody that I have, like, up there.
No, it's definitely Matty P's number one.
Matty P's number one for sure.
He's number one for
and
you,
then it's
JB?
like Forsberg's like 2.
Who's your number one, JB?
It's probably got to be Patricia. Still the same, too. Like, those years, it's just a headache. I want to forget him. I like how we want to erase the steroid history in baseball. I kind of want to erase those years with Patricia.
Yeah, Stan Van Gundy's up there.
Really?
Nah.
Stan Van Gundy's up there. You build a wall. Like,
You hate Van Gundy?
I just hate what he did, draft-wise and free agent-wise.
Well, yeah.
He set our team back
He did.
5 years.
He was awful at drafting.
But again, these are a combination of events in the universe that led us to Cade Cunningham. So
It's true. That's fair.
it's like, can't hate him too much.
Yeah.
But
Mine's Lawrence Frank. I hated that man. Absolutely hated him. Him and John Kuster. They were both terrible
awful.
coaches.
Okay.
Like the absolute worst. Could not stand both.
Players
of them.
hated them, too.
Yeah.
I remember the one was
He
Tracy
made
Grady and the
Rip-
boys didn't even go in the game.
He made Rip literally be sit out of practice and be unprofessional. Rip Hamilton was like Mr. Professionalism, and Rip's like, nah, F him. We're not going to practice today, boys, and started literally a mutiny.
Yeah.
I hate Lawrence Frank. I hate John Kuster. I hate them both with a burning
Lawrence
passion.
Frank sucks too. I just Stan Van Gundy's a little bit more because he was the GM
It was
too.
it was the moves he made.
It was the
That's
moves he
fair.
made. It's not him as a guy or him as a coach. even.
Yeah. I always wanted to root. That's why, I always wanted to defend Stan because I was always just like, I like him so much as like a coach and a person. Like, not even in terms of how successful he was as a coach, but he just always had the right mentality, and I liked that.
just canceled the Epic and the Woodward Sports Chat.
That was pretty funny.
What happened?
I was a Stan Van Gundy defender. He wearing something crazy. This is well before he was our head coach.
Yeah.
And I DM'd the Pistons, and I was like, because right when we got Andre Drummond, it was like his sophomore year, I want to say, and I just thought back to like.
Hate Andre Drummond, by the way.
You hate Andre Drummond?
Absolutely, with a burning passion.
Well, you smash your girl or something?
No, that's my number one. He
loves Jeanette McCurdy.
Ew.
She's a big iCarly fan.
Why did my girl Sam like that?
Son's a big iCarly guy. Big iCarly guy.
I mean, I watched it, but she's the definition of average.
Yeah,
if I'm being totally honest.
What's her name? Carly?
Yeah, Miranda Cosgrove.
Miranda Cosgrove's she's super hot right now.
Yeah.
She was until I saw the Michael Jackson side by side with her. And it ruined it for me.
And she was with Lil Pump for a minute too, by the way.
Oh, I hate her again. Now she's number 2 on that list. But no,
Lil Pump?
Van Gundy went to the NBA Finals. Dwight Howard as the main focal point, a big man. We had Andre Drummond like in his younger years. So I shot them a DM on Twitter. And I was like, hire Van Gundy. He did it with Drummond. And
so
we got him. I was like, it is my fault. I didn't tell him to make him the freaking GM. By the way, too, and then we made the playoffs. He finally, scooped enough together to make the playoffs, and they traded all like the vital pieces.
Yeah,
Ilyasova, freaking Tobias, and then capital for a broken Blake.
Tobias's best years were in Detroit.
Yeah.
Marcus Morris was balling with us too.
That too. Because that's another point. I say it yesterday.
Was like, who do we keep? Tobias, Marcus Morris. Like, keep them both.
100%. Because Marcus Morris was like the tough guy on the team. And we said it yesterday. Like all Detroit teams, all the championship teams got that grit. Except for the Red Wings, they're a little bit flashy. But no, actually, they had D-Mac. They had the grind line.
The grittiest line in the history of the NHL. Yeah. But it's tough to find somebody, even Andre Drummond, even Blake Griffin, even Stan Van Gundy, they don't compare to Matt Patricia in my mind. Like I said, it's probably Patricia, Forsberg. Oh, dude, Nelson Cruz is up there.
Who hit the homer on
Big Poppy?
Yeah, you hate Poppy?
No, you can't hate Poppy. He's a
legend.
Nice guy. I hate Nelson Cruz because he hit like 4 of them.
I hate Kung Fu Panda.
Billy Butler.
Billy Idol.
Billy Idol, yeah, he sucks.
Billy Eilish.
Any Billy.
Has pictures sus in the iCarly shirt.
Number one fan. I'm the bad guy.
I'm trying to find it, but there was a the Lil Pump tweet when he broke up with iCarly. He's like, "I'm not with that iCarly hoe no more."
It was great. While you're looking for it, so tell us about.
If you want to get that iCarly hoe, how would you have to look?
Yeah.
Listen, if I want to be iCarly, you know what I got to do. I got to go to Chili Peppers. I got to get my tan on. Chili Peppers Tanning is where you'll find the cleanest salons in the D. Spotless, sanitized roomed, and trained and certified professionals. You can join the Pepper Club for all the best deals for only $5.
$5?
Yes, Spinny, $5.
Wow.
Don't forget to pick up Australian Gold, Designer Skin, Caltan. That's definitely going to be the one for iCarly. Yeah. Swedish Beauty Lotions.
I know you got
ChiliPeppersTanning.com. Hottest bulbs, hottest deals, darkest tans. What? 27 locations and more coming with homecoming and special events coming up. Ask about getting an airbrush tan at your local Chili Peppers Tan. This is the Woodward Heavyweights. We'll be right back.
Chili Peppers Tan.
For a limited time only, all new burgers and loaded fries at Big Boy. It's not a Slim Jim, it's the Big Jim. The chili cheese is such a tease. Guess what else is new? The Bacon Blue. How about upgrading those fries? Chili cheese fries, baked potato fries, nacho fries, what will it be? Satisfy those taste buds at Big Boy.
3 NBA championships. Detroit fans were there. 11 Stanley Cups. Detroit fans were there. 4 World Series wins. Detroit fans were there. And that one Lions playoff win in 1991? Yeah, Detroit fans were there. Woodward Sports, where the fans are.
Poor sus, man. You couldn't just avoid being sus if you wanted to. You were just born that way, fam.
Wait, what?
You just naturally sus. It's just how you're.
I miss what it was this time.
It's all right. It's cool, man. I'm feeling for you.
I feel like sometimes I don't even do anything, and you just go, man, look, it's just who you are.
It is, man. That's what's going on. They're talking about it in the Woodward Sports chat. They're like, yeah, there's such a fitting nickname.
Yeah.
There's never been a more fitting nickname. What up, though? Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live on WoodwardSports.com. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my man Spin More Rex.
What up, though?
Your young sus in the TD booth. JB Smooth, the ones and twos. And we're moving on to our favorite segment we do every Friday before the game, and it's called By the Numbers.
By the Numbers.
Were you going to say it at the same time?
No.
Would have been corny.
Yeah.
You want to try it?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
By the numbers. Yeah, that was whack.
Yeah.
All right, my first number. I'm going first.
Right.
By the numbers, Bill Belichick is 4-2 versus the Lions as the Patriots head coach.
Wow.
That is a pretty good record. So, we got 2 from him.
That's crazy. He's been coaching forever. He's only played the Lions 6 times.
That's what I was going to say.
That's crazy.
One loss was in the first year of his career with the Patriots, and the other loss was the last time they played, I'm pretty sure, when we beat them.
Yeah,
so,
Patricia beat him.
Yeah, Bill Belichick has a 200% winning record against the Lions. It is tough. And we're going in Foxborough. The Lions have only won in Foxborough twice.
Yeah. I blame Jared Goff.
Yeah.
JB Smooth, by the numbers.
All right, by the numbers. My number is 10, and that is for 10 yards. That's how far the QB, Billy Zane, Zappy Zane, whatever his name, whatever you want to call this guy. That's how far. That's his longest pass attempt in 5 attempts he had last week. It was
crazy.
10 yards.
Wow.
So if they do decide to go with him, which I'm assuming that they will, because I think Mac Jones is doubtful and out for Sunday's game, Lions can, cover the short field. Safeties can come in a little bit because we all know he does not deal well with blitzing. So 10 yards. That's all you're getting.
Wow. Ooh, I mean, that's good news. I mean, it's only 5 attempts, but I'll take it. My by the numbers. Bill Belichick and Jared Goff have faced each other 3 times. In those 3 matchups, Jared Goff has thrown 51%, 2 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, and he's been sacked 9 times.
9 times?
9 times.
Woof.
Jared Goff is, if I'm not mistaken, 0-3 against Bill Belichick in his career. Obviously, Bill Belichick seems to get the best of Jared Goff. He's got Jared Goff's number. That's my by the numbers.
Okay.
Quite concerning. Too,
another one of my by the numbers is 135.8. That is the number of rushing yards the Patriots are giving up per game. So their rushing defense isn't the greatest. It's not as bad as the Lions. I think we're at 165.
What about their American defense?
But
that was a dad joke. I'm sorry.
What? Oh,
Russian defense.
I said rushing. I emphasized the G. But yeah, it's
Zappy Zane.
There was a Zappy Zane, Bailey Zapp, whatever his name is. But they can be run on. So we're gonna need to do that. We're gonna need their, we can go run them. So we're gonna need to run them. I don't know if it's gonna be, just Jamal Williams or Craig Reynolds, or they're gonna throw Justin Jackson in there too, and they're all going to run the Patriots. But we're gonna need those 3 guys to go in there and run the Patriots. So I am excited for that. I think they can get the job done, and they'll have to do it on the ground.
I'm going to piggyback over that one just real quick before we go to JB, just because that's one of my by the numbers. The New England Patriots are currently statistically the 29th ranked run defense. DVOA, they're the 31st. The only team behind them is the Detroit Lions. With JB Smooth, by the numbers.
Well, I think we're all going with rushing on this by the numbers. My number is 387. That's how many yards combined that they gave up to both the Ravens and the Packers on rushing. Their pass defense is struggling. I'm telling you, struggling bad. And even though we might not have DeAndre Swift out there this time, I think Jamal Williams is a good enough back that he can help us out in this one. So run the ball first if we want to win this game. Be wise. Run the ball, run the clock out.
100%. I mean, look at it again. I mean, Bill Belichick has Jared Goff's number. Jared Goff has had limited success. I don't think you even can say that he had success against Bill Belichick. I think the score in that Super Bowl game when he had Sean McVay and that amazing offense was 13-3. quite concerning. But my by the numbers in terms of keeping the lane of us running the ball, Matt Judon has 4 sacks. Numbers 4. He has 4 sacks this season. 1 in every game. We know he's a beast. That's why he got picked up from Baltimore to New England and got the bag. And we all know Bill Belichick's not one to spin the bag. It's part of the reason Tom Brady left. Matt Judon's a bad man. Penei Sewell, Taylor Decker, they got the job cut out for him this weekend.
By the numbers.
By the numbers.
By the numbers. 18.5. 18.5 is the number of points the Patriots are averaging per game this season. We all know the Lions are up there in the mid-30s.
Yeah.
So if we go out there by laws of average, we should be able to get it done, you know. So
the numbers.
Ray said he was scared for the offense, and rightfully so. You know, when you're starting whatever JB called him,
Zappy Zane,
Zappy Zane,
Zappy Zane, Billy Zane, Zip Zappy, whatever you want to call him.
Zip Zap Zoom Bop. You know, if that's the guy you're starting, then you might not even make that 18 points per game mark. So if the Lions can go out there and execute on offense like they did against the Seahawks, we should win this game. By the numbers.
This game's close. By the numbers.
Yeah.
JB got one more by the numbers.
Oh, yeah, I got one more for you. My by the number is 5. 5 is the amount of touchdowns the Patriots have given up to the tight end position, the most in the NFL.
Ooh.
Now, I know most Lions fans here have PTSD of Patricia being here as our head coach, and, you know, we're not being able to cover the tight ends with the defense that he had for us. So expect TJ Hawkinson to have a very big game once again this one.
By the numbers. This is such a toss-up, bro. And it's embarrassing that's the case because we're playing against Zappy Zane, Skip Bobbity Whoop Bop Doo Dop Ba. That's like,
we
it
are.
shouldn't even be that close.
That is who we were playing against.
Spell it out.
That is his government.
That is his government. They call him Zappy. They call me Zappy for short. Oh, really? What's your name? Skip Bobbity Was it Thornberry? Or Donnie from Thornberry?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry. This game is way too close, man. I really have no type of confidence in like saying the Detroit Lions are gonna win. That's sad, bro.
It's tough, man. I see.
This should be a no-brainer.
You said it. Ray said it. It's gonna be a low-scoring game.
Yeah.
I don't see how that's possible. Like with how well our offense is and how shit our defense is, I don't see a way that there's under 40 points scored in this game.
Yeah.
It's just that Bill Belichick is a effing genius. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, Jared Goff, this offense is tailored off of like...
is Ben Johnson.
He is. But this offense is tailored off of what Jared Goff was successful at back in L.A. And that's kind of like what they built it upon when they built this offense together. That same offense, you know, manufactured by the true brains behind it was Sean McVay, only put up 3 points against Bill Belichick. And that was with the league's 13th most scoring offense in league history.
Yeah.
Bill Belichick said he's a bad man. He's a bad man. What are you laughing at? What are you talking about in the chat, by the way? You talking about fighting someone? What's going on?
There's Don Burr and Rob Swift. It was like my first week as MBDE, or I don't even think I was there yet. I think I was just filling in for Sawyer. And they were talking about meeting up in Detroit and fighting.
What?
I was like, yeah, this is wild. They were like,
yo.
They were like, yeah, he was like, come down, Campus Martians. Like, I'll be waiting for you. He's like, I'll jump you when you get down there. And they were like,
damn.
Yeah, it was wild.
I wish I would have known. I would definitely have made that Woodward Sports event without question.
It got electric in that chat.
And we would have had sponsors, everything. The butchery would have been there. We've been popping, man.
Yeah.
Could have offered them SMA after.
Yeah, for sure.
That sounded weird.
That did sound weird, but we might have
crazy.
to give this out to Jordan Poole because we talked about his confidence being a little shattered. He might have to go check out SMA to make sure he's right. SMA, or the sports marketing agency, helps spread awareness about mental health and substance abuse. Their new podcast, This is the S Word, helps fight stigma about seeking help. And trust me, everyone, I used to work in this field. I know stigma is a big thing that keeps people from going out to get the help they need or deserve because they feel like they're being judged for it. So, if you or someone you know is struggling, head to thesportsma.com to get the help you deserve. We are the Woodward Heavyweights. We'll be right back.
Introducing the Planet Fitness Guide to getting that post-workout glow. Step 1. What's your why? More epic energy? Better sleep? Blow off steam? Step 2. Join Planet Fitness for just $10 a month and get moving in our clean and spacious clubs. Step 3. Bask in that post-workout glow. Join Planet Fitness today for just $10 a month.
Join today at any of the 50-plus Detroit area locations.
Three NBA championships. Detroit fans were there. 11 Stanley Cups. Detroit fans were there. 4 World Series wins. Detroit fans were there. And that one Lions playoff win in 1991? Yeah, Detroit fans were there. Woodward Sports, where the fans are.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Spencer for the Fulling Warehouse in Hamtramck, the home of the original football bowling big game called Fulling. Multiple different ways you can play. They've got $12 unlimited play, as well as private lane reservation for $120. If you get thirsty, they have a $2 mystery beer vending machine, as long as multiple fully loaded bars for you to make your decision. So go check them out in Hamtramck in person, or visit them online at fullingwarehouse.com.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy Easy, joined by my man Spitmo Rex.
Rip Crystal.
Rip Crystal.
Rip.
Crystal with an X.
No more?
No more.
Is there a new one?
Yeah, we got a new commercial.
Is she a baddie or what?
I don't know. It just played. I didn't even think about watching it.
Pretty sure it's just a bunch of guys running.
Oh, damn. They saw everyone getting thirsty in the chat. Had to get rid of that one.
Dude, that...
What?
Man. Crystal was a staple in the chat, dude.
She was.
Oh,
tattooed.
Smash that like button for the ghost of Crystal with an X.
Drop a like for Crystal, RIP. You know what I'm saying? We did buy the numbers, in which we gave you statistical outcomes that may play a factor in the Lions game against the Patriots. I don't know if that even made sense, but it sounds good. More numbers on the sheet we have here in the prep is the NFL Defensive Rookie of the Year odds, Spinny.
Yes.
Why don't you run us through that?
Yeah. There's a whole list out there. They posted it on woodwardsports.com. So go check it out. Go to woodwardsports.com. Make sure you check that out. But a couple things
Jared Goff for the Crystal
that are important for Lions fans and Lions players is that Aiden Hutchinson is second still in Rookie of the Year odds with plus 600, and Malcolm Rodriguez checking in at 7th with plus 1,500. Plus 1,500 odds for Malcolm Rodriguez. You going to throw a couple dollars on that one?
I already did. Beginning of the year.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I put the 5 spot on him. I don't know if he'll win it because Devin Lloyd looks like a beast right now, too.
He's number 1.
Yeah, in terms of linebackers, but he just looks a beast overall. Who else was in there? Like in terms of like other players.
Well,
what up, those us?
I was just gonna ask do you know what the jump was like when you placed the 5? What was Rodriguez's line?
So it was like the category that he was in was like the just no name guys.
Yeah,
and it was all the same. They were all like equal odds.
Number 1 is Devin Lloyd at plus 250.
Okay.
Aiden Hutchinson at 2 at plus 600.
Still.
Trayvon Walker 3 at plus 800. Kayvon Thibodeau and George Karlaftis tied for 4. I had to burp, man. You want me to just burp into the mic? There you go. I'll do that next time.
SMR.
Kayvon Thibodeau and George Karloff, dude. JB's quick with that computer off buttons,
I tell you, might as well be quick with it for us.
Kayvon Thibodeau and George Karlaftis tied for 4 at plus 1,200. Jalen Petrie at plus 1,500. Kyle Hamilton isn't on the list.
Damn.
Jordan Davis at plus 2,000 after Malcolm. Jermaine Johnson plus 2,000. Quay Walker plus 2,000.
Go Blue in the War Sports chat. Sauce is F.
Hey, the next one's funny.
What is it?
Sends us to SMA for his addiction to hair gel.
Ooh, got him.
I mean, that's it's a sports marketing age.
When Sus was 12, he'd sit in front of his TV, watching iCarly and eating hair gel. That's what he did.
Eating hair gel?
He was wearing white tighties, and he had SpaghettiO stains on his face.
I did, Sapper in the
green gel tastes the best.
Chat, I did drink a gallon of water before I woke up, and I always scream when I exhale.
What?
Crystal with an X, man.
RIP, I blame golf. Golf's the reason she's gone.
Golf is the reason she's gone, man.
Lil Pump took her.
I feel like Aiden. Why is Aiden still at second?
Aiden's still up there. I mean, he is on pace for.
I feel like Vegas would be on some like cloud stuff a lot. Like when it comes to, like the finer bets. You know what I'm saying? Like the. Because I remember a couple weeks ago, I think actually Joey 2 times from the Woodward Sports Chat and I were talking about it, and we were looking for prop bets for the Detroit Lions game, and they had Shane Zylstra on there, but they didn't have Tom Kennedy because I wanted to put money on Tom Kennedy touchdown.
Yeah.
So I feel like Vegas is like they're on what's the word? I'm casual. A little casual Vegas is. I don't think Aiden should still be second. No, am I tripping? Am I being a hater?
I don't know. Did you say Kyle Hamilton instantly transforms the defense?
Probably, maybe. I think, yeah. I still think he could, 100%. Hey, per PFF, by the nerdy numbers, he's top 10 right now.
PFF's a joke.
Yeah, that whole Jared Goff thing. Like, I've always thought of him as a bit of a joke. Jared Goff being ranked below Mitch Trubisky. And you guys know I'm a Jared Goff, like, truther. But Jared Goff being ranked below Mitch Trubisky, Jacoby Brissett. I mean, Geno is having a pretty good year, I can't lie. But, like, come on, bro. 22nd? He's leading the league in half the stats? That's wild. But nonetheless, JB, is Aiden Hutchinson still deserve to be the second favorite to win Defensive Rookie of the Year?
I mean, not right now. Not at plus 600 odds. Maybe plus 4, if anything. But, I mean, I'll throw 20, 25 down on both just to see where they land, you know?
Yeah. Second's like high for me, though.
JB is a degenerate gambler. He said 20, 25.
Yeah. I told you. I told you.
Well, JB got a second job. He's making more money than us.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
JB balling over there. Yeah. What are your? Ooh, I'm saving his bets for the pick'em.
Oh, I thought you were about to ask him about his podcast. What the
How much money do you make a day?
Oh no. Yeah. You don't do that. Girls do.
Yeah.
First date type
Nobody
stuff.
asked me that, please. It makes me cry.
Yeah.
but you know,
buy the numbers.
Buy the numbers.
Buy the numbers. I'm poor.
Buy the numbers. But I don't know. I got here today. I thought I was running out of gas. But we have two guys in that topic. We have two guys in that topic. So is our defense so far gone? Like, two guys that are in the talks of Defensive Rookie of the Year.
You talking about in the long run?
Yeah, in the long run. Are we that far away from having like a good defense?
I know. I think in the long run, Kirby's, a lot of the stuff I saw last week were like inexperienced situations. As much as it sucked, it's probably also a learning situation. You just heard Ray talk about whoever the hell he was talking about is going to take, 4 to 6 games till he gets in the groove. And that's just the reality of the situation. That's just how it works, especially at those positions specifically. I've had conversations with Glover Quinn, have conversations with Darius Slay, guys who made Pro Bowls in their career. And it's an adjustment at those positions more than anything else. I think tight end, I tell you guys too, yeah, man. I mean, given some time. That's what I'm saying when people are like, fire Anthony Glenn. I wish I would have thought of him on the spot then. Like, name me a single play on this defense I would start on another team. Aaron Glenn. Damn it.
No, that's why I asked. That's why I asked that earlier about like how realistically soon can we expect a huge transformation on the defense, because you do have 2 rookies who are very high in Rookie of the Year odds for defense, so you have their projected internal growth, plus on top of that hopefully a draft that leads you a lot of defensive pickups, and a free agency that leads a lot of defensive pickups, plus Tracy Walker coming back presumably next year. I mean, realistically, what could the ceiling of this team be next year? I mean, I know we don't know what we're drafting or what, but how much could this defense actually jump in a year? Yeah,
we need to add 2 defensive starters through free agency and draft. Yeah, one of them has to be legit. One of them has to be like Pro Bowl caliber, if not a former Pro Bowler.
Yeah.
And we need to draft 2 defensive starters. Like,
trade everything, Kyle Hamilton. No, I'm just kidding.
No, not that. Don't do that.
I mean,
he's pretty good.
No, he is good.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, you think about like the defense, like we were talking about it though, the 4-2 that we ran this year. Like Kyle Hamilton would be pretty nifty to have in that style of defense. Just saying, what's Ryan still doing here?
I don't know. They're lurking out there.
They're smiling, giggling, and stuff like that.
They both walked up to the door.
Giggle like a bunch of little schoolgirls.
Giggle like a bunch of schoolgirls. Yeah.
Literally. No, but Aiden number 2, no.
I don't see. He hasn't done enough for me to be that high. I mean, we saw him flash in the pan, a little
That's what
sizzle.
I'm saying. Like, if you go back and watch the Flash, though, it's like, Carson Wentz being ass.
Yeah. Here's the Flash.
Throw me some beads.
Yeah.
No, but 100%. I mean, I think even his coach attested to it. I can't think of our D-line coach. Help me out here. I can't think of the top of my head.
Defensive line
John
coach.
Blank. Detroit Lions defensive line coach. Damn it. Nonetheless, though, he had a press conference after that game, and he was like, he left stuff on the field. Like, we're trying to humble him. Todd Walsh. Thank you.
Todd Walsh.
He's like, we weren't impressed because there's things he left in the field, and he broke down each sack, and you're like, oh damn, yeah, I guess he really didn't dominate his blocker to get that sack. It wasn't like a Joey Bosa-esque type of situation. He had the one wide open one, the one where Carson Wentz kind of was trying to run, and he just ran up behind him, grabbed him. Pause.
Yeah. There you go.
So I was just like, yeah.
No, I'm just laughing because this is all bad for Spencer's ADD. Like,
yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's messing me up too.
There's a lot going on right now.
100%. They're a-holes.
They are, but the Lions definitely still have a lot to work on defense. Even these young guys, like Malcolm, he's playing well, but there's things he can improve on. Aiden Hutchinson, obviously he had the flash in the pan that you're not sold at was really him. That he maybe sawed off is that second coming of John Kaminsky, and it helps Aiden Hutchinson get to the quarterback more. Maybe they do a lot of different things on defense. Maybe this change of personnel, these things, maybe they work out well.
Mark Walston in the Woodward Sports chat, I gotta go at you, fam, because he's refuting the inexperience from how I'm taking it. He's refuting the inexperienced statement by mentioning Anzalone is very experienced. Brockers is very experienced. Those are your vets.
Yeah.
Those are your vets. Guys, we have it in one of these segments, and maybe we'll get to it, but again, across every single defense in this league, you can find a former Pro Bowler or an All-Pro. At least the youngest teams, the
Not
top
Houston.
10. Not Houston?
I looked at Houston earlier.
Yeah, no Pro
But,
Bowlers.
I mean, I don't want to be in the same talks as Houston.
Are they in the bottom of the league right now, though?
Yes, they don't ever win.
In terms of, defense, though?
Oh.
I know they got Jerry Hughes, but he never really made a Pro Bowl. I know he had a couple, 10 sack years. But, fam, those are your vets. Alex Anzalone, a career backup. Mark, answer me this, because I'm actually curious what they got to go. But we can't just escort them out. Clearly, they're better than the people behind them. That's why they're starting. We're down bad, fam. You're singing Lady Gaga 2 days in a row. Poker face yesterday.
Yeah, that was funny.
Mark Walston, if you can't just do me a favor, because I'm curious from your standpoint, who on this defense would start on another team? That's just my little homework thing.
Chirp.
No, I'm just going to take it. I mean, the chat's delayed. I ain't trying to beat him up like that, but.
Yeah, it is what it is, but we appreciate you guys joining us on WoodwardSports.com. And, if you want to come out and join us playing fitness, you might have to get a little cleaned up before you come out in public, And if you need that, we have the place for you, and that is Lady Jane's, because as you know, we broadcast this show live from the headquarters of Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men in Birmingham. It's definitely awesome when I get off the show. If I want to clean up my dead ends a little bit, maybe take an inch or two off, I can sit down on one of those chairs, and I know my girls Bethany or Alyssa will take care of me. I highly recommend you get into a Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men near you and let them treat you like a king as well. They are open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. You can walk in anytime. Before you know it, your hair will be game ready. So like I said, man, get into a Lady Jane's. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. No appointment necessary, because the Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome. We are the Woodward Heavyweights, and we'll be right back.
The sports marketing agency would not be who we are without great community partners like Higuera Health and Carol Zuniga.
It's an awesome opportunity to partner with your organization. Higuera Health is a comprehensive behavioral health organization. We serve children through older adults with mental health, substance use, and developmental disabilities across Western Wayne counties, and really excited to now be in downriver communities as well. Give us a call at 734-458-4601.
You don't have to go to the beach, man. You don't have to get your butt crack full of sand. You just need a little chili peppers, man, to get that glowing beach chili peppers tan. Woo!
With 26 locations in the Metro Detroit area and more coming, Chili Peppers Tanning is where you'll find the cleanest salons in the D. Join the Pepper Club for the best deals on unlimited tanning. Head to chilipepperstanning.com.
You just need a little chili peppers, man.
Hi, Chris here. If you're feeling out of shape and overweight, Custom Health Centers can take the willpower out of weight loss. Whether you need to lose 20 or 120, Custom Health Centers will help you do it quickly and safely. Go to customhealthcenters.com or give them a call at 844-789-THIN. Once again, that's 844-789-THIN.
What up, though? Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy, Jamal Man Spinmo Rax.
What up, though?
Sus to the TV booth. JB swooning the 1s and 2s. And the Woodward Sports chat is wilding right now. Not everybody. Specifically, my man AC. AC, I can drop the number in the chat if you want to have this discussion, man. Like, first of all, we had this man signed through 2024.
Yes.
AC, if you guys don't know, if you're listening through audio and you're not on the Woodward Sports chat, he's talking about at this rate, Jared Goff's going to get re-signed. Jared Goff is on contract through 2024.
Yes.
There's no reason to go to re-sign him.
There's not.
There's not. That's not how business works. It's not how negotiations work. You don't. No.
Well, you know what it is time for?
It's time!
It is time for the pick'em because it is Friday.
Is that time? Oh my God!
We gotta pick
Already?
our nose. We gotta pick our wins. We gotta pick our friends.
I'm nervous.
So let me get this mapped out. JB, drop a beat first. We appreciate you guys for joining us on WoodwardSports.com. We're gonna be here all night. No, I'm just kidding. We're done at 7. But first, we need to do the pickup. So first things first. Let's get this rolling. Seahawks.
You gonna stall anymore?
I mean, I was going to, but
doing that sheet.
Yeah. Seahawks versus Saints. Who do you got? Seahawks at Saints.
Seahawks at Saints.
Yes.
Andy Dalton's the starter in this one.
More than likely.
Do you know JB by chance? Andy Dalton playing?
Might be Taysom Hill.
I believe it's Andy Dalton again.
Seahawks, Saints. That's tough, man. Why you always gotta start with me? Give me. I took another trash game.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Give me the Saints.
Saints. Easy's going with Nollins. JB, Seahawks at Saints. Who do you got? You're wearing the Seahawks hat, man.
I know. Coming off the press conference, give me Geno Smith and the Seahawks. I think, yeah, Michael Thomas is out again this week too. So,
Young Sus.
I'm going Seattle.
You're going Seattle. I am with Easy. I am going with New Orleans. I think Chris Olave torches that defense. I think the Saints defense steps up and they at least get the Seahawks to punt once. That'd be cool.
They almost beat the Vikings last week.
Yeah, they almost beat the Vikings in London. So I think they can beat the Seahawks at home. Next up, Cowboys at Rams. Cooper Rush hasn't lost a start yet. The Rams let Nick Bosa get 16 pressures on Matthew Stafford in that Monday Night Football game. Micah Parsons coming to LA. Who do you got? Cowboys at Rams.
I heard, I haven't looked into it since, but I heard that Dak's trying to make a comeback in this game.
Yeah.
JB, have you seen that? Is it official or questionable?
he's trying to work his way back in there, but I honestly don't think he will, or I honestly don't think Jerry Jones will actually let him play. So I think there's still another week of Cooper Rush.
Everything in my brain's telling me to pick Dallas, but for some reason I have a feeling. I mean, I respect Sean McVay. I'm gonna go with the Rams.
Okay. JB.
I gotta go the same thing with Easy on this. There's something about this game that's just off. Give me the Rams to win by like 3 in this one.
Okay.
Not by much.
Young Sus.
Ooh, I have no idea. I'll go with the Rams. I went with them last week, and I think I was wrong, but
I'm gonna go with the Rams as well. I think they bounce back.
that makes me feel better.
I
Thanks.
think they have a better game. Although Matthew Stafford's gonna have to get rid of the ball fast because Michael Parsons could easily break this game.
Yeah.
Next up, we got Titans at Commanders. Poop versus Poop. Who do you got? Dude, there weren't a lot of easy. Like the rest of the games are like obvious winners, so I had to pick some poopers.
Give me Titans. These are hard. These are really hard to pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
JB.
Give me the Titans on this one. Nothing stopping King Henry again.
Yeah, I gotta start looking at these injury reports before I even.
Young Sus.
Ooh. Give me the Titans.
Man.
Derrick Henry's the name. I'm going with that.
In the Woodward Sports chat, Mark Walson says no line for the Rams against Parsons. That dominant D-line, which is very true, but I got to assume Sean McVay's getting...
They're going to bounce back.
Yeah, I think they're going to game plan.
I am going to go with the Titans as well. I should have picked them last week, and they won. I think they do it again. The Commanders are terrible, and they have a worse offensive line than anybody in the NFL. Next up, we got Bengals at Ravens.
Ooh.
Bengals at Ravens.
That's going to be a good game.
Big matchup.
Damn, that's
Division
gonna be a good
matchup.
Game. Give me the Ravens.
Ravens.
At home, right?
Yes.
Yeah, give me the Ravens. I think the Bengals are doing a good job trying to fight back from the 0-2 start. At home, Ravens, though.
JB?
Give me Icewear Joe on this one. Give me the Bengals.
Ooh. Cool Joe.
Young Sus?
Oh. Ravens are home. Yeah, I got to go with Lamar Jackson. He's been balling out. I'll go with him.
I'm also going with the Ravens. I think they are...
They got Dobbins back now, too.
A better team. They got Dobbins back. I think Lamar Jackson was winning MVP this year, so I'm going to go with the Ravens. Next up, we got Chargers at Browns. Chargers coming off a big loss. Easy, who you taking?
Chargers gotta come back.
Yeah.
They have to. I mean, the Browns are a solid team. I know that Myles Garrett just got in that car accident, but give me the Chargers. The Chargers.
JB, Chargers, Browns.
Chargers got to bounce back on this one, man. Give me the Chargers.
Young Sauce.
Chargers.
I am also going Chargers. I agree. I think Mike Williams has a big game, and I'm taking the Chargers. Finally, Giants at Packers.
Is this our score one, too?
Brian Dable. No, I'll get to the score after this one. Brian Dable, big game going into Lambeau.
Is this the Monday night?
No, Monday night is Chiefs.
No, this is
Raiders.
the 9:30 a.m. London game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Monday night's Chiefs Raiders.
We got to do the Monday nights, though, heading into Tuesdays. Yeah, we do.
Everybody's going to pick the Chiefs, and the Chiefs
Raiders can win that game?
No, they're not.
I'm telling you right now. Put money on the Raiders.
All right, you want to change this right now, and you pick the Raiders?
Well, I mean, they're not on the... Oh, are they on the sheet? Chiefs Raiders?
No.
I thought we'd include the Monday night, though, because, like, yeah, it's got to be as, like...
All right, we can do it. We'll add it. Even though it's obvious, everybody's going to pick Chiefs. Who do you got? Giants, Packers.
Giants, Packers? Give me the Packers.
In London.
Damn, Packers made a London trip? Usually they make the garbage teams head over there.
Hey, they did.
That's crazy.
JB, Giants, Packers.
Punishment for Aaron Rodgers, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. This is a terrible morning game, but give me the Packers on this one.
Sus?
Ooh. Gotta go Packers, easy. A-Rod.
Yeah, hold on. How are you going to say that everybody's going to pick the Chiefs when you give us the Packers versus the Giants?
I mean, the Giants are a good team this year.
Giants beat, like, poopy teams, though. To beat, what, the Titans? Who after that? I couldn't even name you. Are you looking it up?
Yeah.
Giants record. Let me see. The Giants have beat the Panthers, bad team. They beat the Titans, a poopy team. And then they beat the Bears.
Yeah.
Not Bears.
Come on, fam.
I mean, who have the Packers beat?
Vikings. I'm just kidding. They got their ass whooped by the Vikings.
I'm going to go Green Bay as well. You want to do the Monday night game?
Come on, you got to, man.
All right, who do you got? Chiefs, Raiders.
I already said the Raiders, so I got to stick with the Raiders now. I might be wearing a hot dog suit Tuesday.
All right.
Just because I was talking that ish.
JB, Chiefs, Raiders.
Everything in me is telling me to go with the Chiefs on this one, but give me the Raiders.
It's one of those games, man.
Young Sauce, Chiefs, Raiders.
Oh, Chiefs all day.
I am also going Chiefs.
I'll be so mad to have to wear this suit
And
for you.
finally, for our score, we're doing Chargers at Browns. Over-unders at 47. How many points you got?
53 and a half.
53.
JB?
Yeah.
53 and a half.
Oh, I thought you were doing
No.
You don't want to pick my same number?
54.
Okay.
Not
Give me
quite.
50 even flat.
Young Sauce?
I'm going to go 44.
44.
Yeah.
I'm going to go...
Chiefs, Raiders in Vegas, or is that in KC?
I'm not sure. I'm going to go 48.
Oh, damn, they're in KC.
Right in the middle.
Well, that'll do it, boys. We might be seeing Eazy in the suit this week. No, I mean, we have the same picks except for that last game. So if Seattle wins, Cincinnati wins, and KC wins, you're in the suit. Let's go for it, boys. We appreciate you guys tapping in for our pick'em. We will love to see somebody in that hot dog suit on Tuesday. Hopefully it's easy.
Right now.
That would be awesome. But next up, Eazy, tell us about Centron, man.
Centron got me good, got me right, getting ready for the night. We're celebrating 6th birthday downtown Royal Oak. Make sure you guys come through. Shout out. Happy birthday to Old Man Stick. But you guys know before I hit the club, I'm drinking a Centron, so I'm fully ready to go all night, dancing, getting all sweaty. And right now, you can try Centron too at centronworld.com/Detroit Red Wings. Officially drink of the Detroit Red Wings. Woodward Heavyweights. We'll be right back. Make sure you smash that like button.
New to the game or a season better? OddsTrader.com has everything you need to make the right bet ahead of kickoff. Begin your handicapping journey with OddsTrader. Improve your edge by finding the best price on every game from sportsbooks in your backyard. Take advantage of the numerous sign-up bonus offers to pad your bankroll. Dive into key game statistics, player performance, and even account for the projected game day weather. Best of all, you can use the OddsTrader bet tracker to keep a log of your action. Welcome to OddsTrader, and best of luck.
Hi, I'm John from Better Rate Mortgage, and to me, family is more than blood. That's why I have the biggest family in Metro Detroit. If you're looking to buy a house or refinance and need a loan, come get treated better than family by me and our entire team here at Better Rate Mortgage. We pride ourselves on giving you better advice, better service, and a better loan experience. That's why we are Better Rate. If you're looking for a new mortgage, come get treated like family. Actually, better with Better Rate Mortgage. Visit us at mybetterrate.com or call at 248-480-4467 today.
At Alta.
Uptime
matters. Alta Equipment has everything you need to get the job done. You got a big project coming up? Alta Ranch you covered. Make sure you guys give them a call today at 844-GO-TO-ALTA. Again, that's 844-GO-TO-ALTA. Alta Equipment where
uptime
matters. Hey, 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 hey. Hey.
What up, though, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Woodward Heavyweights live on woodwardsports.com. We just gave you our pick'ems of the week to see who will wear the winner suit on Tuesday. Sam Flannel. Oh, surprise, surprise. He's not here today. Weird.
Yeah, after going.
Weird.
Every time he's picked with us, he's been
in the suit. After being in the
That's
suit.
what I'm saying, dog. This is not fair.
And every time he hasn't,
it's been sus.
In the suit.
So
that's not fair.
We just gave you our picks for around the league. Now we're going to give you our picks from this game in Foxborough for our Lions. Easy.
Huh?
Who do you got?
Who you got?
Who do I got?
Yeah.
I got the Lions, man.
Win.
I got the Lions winning.
Dan Campbell's first win.
I got Dan Campbell's first win on the road.
Okay.
In Foxborough against Bill Belichick. Bailey Zappi does not put any fear in my heart. Screw that, man. I almost said something worse. But I'm not scared of Bailey Zappi. I am kind of scared of Damian Harris and Ramondre Stevenson, but I think we can crowd the box and get it done.
Hell yeah.
I got the Lions winning 26-21.
I want to say Lions,
that was
man.
A long pause.
It was a long pause. I mean, the camera's telling
Dramatic
you.
Effect. Was it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Well, he wanted me to scoot over.
I was trying to get you to...
No, give me the Patriots, man.
JB's quick with these sounds.
Billy B's got Jared Goff's number. At the end of the day, Jared Goff has never had a successful game against New England Patriots. We just heard Ray Ruth explain to us how no one else can seem to make Bill Belichick's players work after giving the bag. Cleveland, Detroit, and all across the league. I think McCourty's the only guy I think had like a good year outside of New England. He's just a genius, man. He's the GOAT. I don't care if it's Matt Patricia calling the plays. If Matt Patricia's effing up enough, I'm sure Bill Belichick is there just, to take over. This game isn't Matt Patricia versus Dan Campbell or AG to me. This is Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
That we're going against. The greatest head coach of all time. I don't care if it's Bailey Zappi, Zappy Dappy Doo, or Zappy Zane, whatever the names you give him. I got to go, unfortunately, with
Zappy Zane,
with the GOAT and Billy B.
All right, JB, who you got? Lions, Patriots.
I think we start off very fast in this game, but then cool off the second quarter. I'm not expecting a lot So give me the Lions winning this game 28-10.
There we go. That's what I like to hear. 10? Woo! That would be huge for the defense.
I know. I'm hoping big changes happen with this defense, but then again, like I said, I think the changes are going to be minor. We're still going to be running the same thing over and over again.
I like it. Young Sus?
Yeah. I got the Lions winning too. A lot closer than that. I got 28-35. I think it will be high scoring just because the defense is giving me no reason to not think it's high scoring.
That's very fair. That's a very fair point. Well, we got something special for you guys.
It's supposed to be at a wedding.
We're gonna give right now. We're gonna give you the sign off.
Get married,
and
boys.
It's so random.
We had an exclusive video of us trying the butchery meats. We started doing the read. You seen it in the bottom bar. The butchery, Chef Dave, the legend. He hooked us up. We were out there. He gave us the works, man. We have a video of us trying the burgers that you'll be able to purchase right now if you go check out the butchery. So, for Speak Easy, the one, the only, for Young Sus, Chris Platty holding it down, for JB Smooth, I am Spencer Exter. We appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure you like this video and stay for this exclusive preview of the butchery's new meat box. Check it out. Peace.
How do you want me to do the intro?
However you want. Tell them where we're at.
All right.
What's up, guys? It's Easy. What up, though? It's your boy Easy, and I'm here with my guy Spin More Racks and Chef Dave. We are at the butchery in Sylvan Lake. What are we doing here today?
You know what? We are previewing our exclusive meat packages.
Hey, yo!
We're going to have an all-exclusive 3B burger meat package. Look at those things. Tell you all about them in a second, but what you're going to get in this package, it's a Woodward Sports heavyweights only, right? That's right. Free shipping. Free shipping. It comes in the box. Let me grab this box. Look at this. Look at this, Spence. Comes in one of these big-ass boxes right here. Open it up. And what you get at home, we got our seasoning. Got some pickles. And then there'll be two packs of these bad boys right here. 2 6-packs of the 3B bacon brisket burgers. And what they are is a blend of short rib, Wagyu brisket, and some thick-cut bacon.
What kind of seasoning is this?
This here is our steak and chop seasoning. It's a special blend that I put together over all the years of working in steakhouses and things like that. Goes great on all the steaks and chops. So we threw that in there. We threw the pickles in there because the pickles are great on the burgers. Why don't you guys grab a burger and get in there and try it and tell me what you think for that special package. That special package is $125. It's $125. You get 12 of these 8 to 10 ounce bacon brisket blend burgers.
Try them.
There you go. Let me get that off there. A little lettuce action.
Meat to meat.
And it also comes with some of our butchery blend pickles.
I was about to say some of the pickles are good.
I'm a big pickle guy.
I'm Pickle Rick!
Yeah, you guys make the pickles and the seasoning in-house?
Everything. In-house. You get the private label. We can ship that out to you. This comes in this package exclusively just with you guys. But yeah, anytime you come out, you can get the rub, you can get the pickles, all kinds of cool stuff. Short ribs, brisket, and bacon. We grind it all together, make the patty, put that bad boy on the grill. Perfect tailgate package. You got 12 of those burgers, some pickles. All you got to do is pick up some buns, and you'll be a hit.
100%.
And you know, we have been crashing tailgates.
We have.
During Lions games. So if you got the heavyweight butchery box at your tailgate, you're definitely getting an interview. That's just.
Yeah, that's fresh ground today. So when you order it, you call 248-682-COWS, 2697. Let us know your address, your name, and your phone number, and we'll send it out to you. We can do payment over the phone, or you can drop us an email at tbutchery@gmail.com, or you can hit us up on our website. Go through our contact us to get to us, because if you just order through our regular ordering site, you won't get that free shipping, and you won't get this special Woodward Sports heavyweights package.
You get the heavyweight meat box shipped right to your door.
That's right. Or your tailgate, right?
You're putting meat in our box, dude?
Well, delivered to your front door.
Heavyweight.